Alright. Hey guys. Hi Woominess. Hi DJ. Hi Christopher Wren. Hi Jenna. Crashes into blanket and cape. Hello. Good afternoon, Renderon. Hello, Jenna. How was your is there such thing, am I saying this correctly? Is there such thing as like a caper? Like a caper, like you're on a mission, I suppose? Is that the right way to say it? I don't know. But hi Jen, I hope things are well. Also Glowster, hello good sir. Hi Glowster. And Sophie, is that sunlight on an Adirond stream? Yeah, imagine that happening. Today in particular, yes. One of the rare times actually, but yeah, we're doing a daylight stream, excuse me. Is that a light Fury plush between the corgi? No, that is that's Ori from Ori in the Blind Forest. It's an Ori plush. And hello. You know, actually, Sophie, I was texting one of my friends, Michael, and for whatever reason, when I typed in Michael, it literally gave me the Moai statue. I don't know why. Maybe Moai's real name is Michael. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's the truth behind it all. I feel like this is complicated, but we'll get there. Is that Phil Ghost? Oh my gosh, Phil Ghost, hello! Good to see you. I think I might have missed one of your messages between now and the far-flung future. I think between New Year's and all that stuff, I might have lost track of you. But I hope you've been doing great. Good to see you, and I hope Bubbles and all the Boo crew is doing great too. Hope you guys are hanging in there, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes sense. All right. You. Hello, Magic Wolf. Hello, Mr. Adirond. How's it going, Magic? How many of you guys have off today for Martin Luther King? It's Dark Octo. Hi, Dark Octo. Caped Crusader? Yeah, sure. A Caped Crusader of all cozy things, Jenna. You are allowed to be that. I'm hoping that I can make some progress and join you guys on the Minecrafting tonight. Hopefully. At least that's my goal. Help! It's amazing! Okay, so Sophie, inside joke is Moai's real name is Michael, okay? That's what we're gonna roll with. For now. Until something better comes along. Michael the Moai. Or you could also just call him and he would go by the same thing. Michael Moai. MMM. If anybody wants to give him if anyone wants to give him a middle name that also has an M, then we could just continue this on, and that'd be great. Either way. Alright, we are trying to. We're all sick at the moment. Oh, Felgos, join the crew. I got my booster shot last week, and I'm not feeling so great this weekend. So I don't know if it's related or if it's the same, but yeah, I'm in the same boat, dude. Octo Alex, hello too. 07, how's it going, Octo? And also Shabirb, welcome back again. Hi Shabirb. Good morning. How are you guys faring today? I kind of wished I could have started earlier, but I had to take care of some stuff, like ordering a COVID test and stuff like that. But that is okay, because that's life. That's how it goes. That's how it rolls sometimes. Where is this very small... There it is. Okay. It looks like a Michael. He could very well be, right? Exactly. Byron, good morning. Byron, how are you feeling, dude? I know you were also feeling not so hot, not so spicy. I hope you've been feeling better too. Also, me too. Hey, I'm gonna do a bit of trolling and play Sims 4. All right, Sims 4. Wait, Simpsons, or like not Sims. This is a new rendition, Mimi. You're gonna have to explain what that is. Byax, eyes emoji. What's going on, Byax? Good to see you. Hope things are schwelleroony. Sims. Was that a typo? Was that a typo? No way. You could call it Sims 4. Oh gosh. That's like the dark web version of Sims. Everybody's ready for the new 2022 release of Sims 5. Wowie wow. I love to roleplay my favorite Sim. It was on purpose. Okay. Got it. I also know that word is somewhat of a colloquialism that's kind of frowned upon, so I will refrain from saying it further than this conversation. Yeah, Sims for Sims, exactly. I never expected an hour stream this early in the day. Split Ninja! Hi. Split Ninja, did you get your power back? I know you were in a bit of a power bind yesterday, so I hope it's back. Also, Breeze, hello buddy too. How's it going? Is there a way to rebirth the Titanic? Well, we're kind of doing that right now, Octo. That's the plan. I also have to scoot because of school. Ah, it's okay, Dark Octo. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. And Hoenn007. Hi, Hoenn. What's going on? How are you today? And also, Kame rollerblades poorly in the chat. I think Kami is only capable of rollerblading well in the chat. So, hi Kami, how's it going? Good to see you. Back, what did I miss? Not too much, Shabirb. I've organized all of the stuff. So now instead of it just being a big box, I've got all of the Lego bags like in order, ready to go for this box. Yesterday we finished day 1, so this is all of day 1, box 1. It's actually very fancy. So we got the funnel on top. We've got the lifeboats. It's actually really well detailed. So this is all box 1, and we're just starting on. This is the base layer for box 2. So we'll see how this goes. Aaron is halfway. Yes, exactly. Got a parsec to play Sims, just a custom content. I got you, Mimi. No problem. Otherwise, my phone would most likely be dead right now. Okay, good. Glad you got your power back. Jellybean not here lurking. Katina and Jellybean. Are you guys? If I remember correctly, you guys are hanging. And I hope that you're doing okay amidst all of the snows and stuff, Katina. Most of the snow. Hang on. Actually, most of the snow is like still around on the ground, but it's off of the roads, so that's the good part. So if I did need to go anywhere, then I would be able to do that. I would be able to do that safely, so that's good news. Also, Katina, I got the I read the article that you sent me. I have some thoughts that I can share with you, but I will send them later. I do, in fact, vive on occasion, Spot Ninja. Maybe, by chance, mayhaps, perchance, and all that. Jenna also tends to, by chance, mayhaps, also coincide with a certain Jasmine the Noob, or Jasmine Bivet and Jenna V Noob. So, to which is an extremely confusing conundrum, to which I am not notorious for having confused many, many, many times over. I refuse to accept that statement, even though it's definitely true. But we appreciate you guys so much, my lord. Artemis! Early stream! Hello, Artemis. Yes, early stream, because I'm kind of trying to bowl through this thing. I won't finish it today, that's for sure, because yesterday was an obvious example of how long it actually takes. Guys, I think I must have stayed up at least 2 hours after the stream finishing this. Like, it's crazy. But I'm glad I did, because now I can start fresh with, like, you know, this part of the build. Still. And plus, I'm glad that people get to see, you know, the actual front section now that it's complete. Lego takes a while, exactly, Artemis, especially when you're talking about this many pieces. But this has been a really fun project. It kind of reminds me of how much I miss Legos, honestly. If Legos weren't so expensive, I would spend a heck of a lot more time actually doing them. But problem is that they're just really, really pricey. It's too bad that this couldn't be something like a job. Haha, that would be fun. Of course, if it was a job, I would need, like, gloves or something, because my hands are still a little bit sore from yesterday, manipulating all these pieces. Splenninja, anyway, right now I'm trying to figure out a farming route for Sayu and Genshin. So I might look up a video. A farming route for the Sayu collectibles. Sayu upgrading. I signed on yesterday on Genshin, actually, late at night, just to check in and see if there were any free Primogems that I could grab real quick. And unfortunately, there was only like a couple. It's like, ah, good. So that means that I missed out on all the other things. That's alright. So going forward, that said, if you guys ever come across a time where you get free Primogems in the mailbox, I'm not currently playing Genshin, and I don't know when I'll go back. But I still enjoy the game, I still love the story, and I still want to return to it someday. But in the meantime, if there are any free things that come in the mailbox, please let me know. I'll be glad to just jump in and grab them. don't need, you know, I'm not. Nobody needs to send me anything or do anything crazy, but just let me know. Just keep me posted. A courteous update. Add-on Genshin? That's such a rarity. I know. I'm gonna go back to it eventually. Just right now I can't. But once I do, I'd like to be able to. Once I do, then I'd be able to, you know, at least have some gems waiting for me if that's the case. If you know what I mean. Okay. Shabirb, I'm working with Marmalade, and she looks like she wants to kill me. She's just trying her best, and so are you, Shabirb. Marmalade's like, if I had bigger claws. If I had bigger claws. Exactly. Imagine me being Jasmine? No, never. And Nemoras and Elijah. Hey guys. Hi Nemoras. Oh my gosh. Nemoras, I saw that screenshot you sent me yesterday. It was great. I realized I hadn't checked it on stream, but it was hilarious. Freaking Doge plush that gets punched. He looks like he's saying like, oh, what, is that all you got? Come on, you could do better. Hit me harder. I should show you guys. Oh, Elijah! A few days until 1 year membership. Oh, Elijah, that's so cool. Happy 1 year anniversary, not just as a member, but also just as a friend of ours in this community. Thanks so much, Elijah. Thank you for the badge too. Aren't those so cool? I need to check. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I need to check and see if we have any new emoji slots that we could work with. We'll check and see. Why does it also feel so weird looking at him without his hat? I know, it's strange, right? But I realized yesterday, looking back at the stream, because I was looking down so much at the Legos, it was kind of hard to see my face. And for a lot of it, I was having conversations with people, and it almost seemed like I was not necessarily ignoring them, but it just didn't seem. I don't know. I didn't like it, so I decided not to wear a hat today, just so that, you know, even if I'm talking with you, I still can, you know, you can still see my face in some way. Unfortunately, this activity is very much of a heads down kind of activity, so I wanted to just be sure I could, you know, chat with you guys still. It looks great so far. Thanks, Artemis. I can't wait to see what this midsection looks like. Actually, my favorite part will be the end. Will be the rear section, because then you actually get to incorporate some real real propellers that actually spin. So they're really cool. The propellers will actually twirl when you turn the engines. So being able to build that will be really, really fun as well. Cora Mora, hi! This boat is huge. Oh, Cora, it's massive. It's gonna be like 5 feet. Just imagine for a second that this. Okay, first of all, this is just the front. Look at this is my shoulders. Like I'm a pretty wide-shouldered guy. Or like this is a keyboard, right? If you're on a computer, imagine your full keyboard being the full length, and this is just the bow. So this is supposed to be 1 section. 2 section, 3 section. Okay, let's do this. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be long, long and strong, so big. But oh my gosh, the level of detail in this is beautiful. Like I said, once we get to the end, once we get to the rear of the section, you can spin the propellers and all that stuff. And it's just it'll be so cool. But I'm also glad that I have the front section done so people can actually kind of see what we're talking about and see like the scale of what we're talking about too. Oh, but hi Cora. Man, we were talking about you yesterday because I think Flota came in from Flota was doing a Animal Crossing villager hunt for Iona? Is it Iona? I don't know. Either way. They were coming in for a villager hunt, and me and Colorful, hi Colorful, we're talking about Animal Crossing villager hunting, and of course your hunts had to come into mind because they're just insane. So anyway, Cora, I hope you're having a good Monday. I'm off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I'm recovering from a booster shot and doing Legos, and I couldn't be happier. I'm in a good spot. Shabirb, your bird got she took a nasty bite out of you yesterday and bruised your nail bed. Ow! My last tell never bit me with the intent to hurt me, so that kind of took me for a surprise. Oh, so your last bird Never kind of did that sort of thing. Wait, what's going on here? Oh. I see. This is a weird little piece. It's like a little sandwich. Okay. Bro, that reminds me of that my Will Mark II that in May. I can't read. I think it's just the lack of capitalization sometimes. Because May is a month. Reminds me, May will mark 2 years since I found this community. It's crazy. 2 years since passed, and 2 years to go. Sophie, I'm glad that not only like, what's cool to me is that we can share like so many memories from the last 2 years, but then also I'm excited for things that'll happen this year. That'll be exciting. Are you kidding me? Imagine playing Splatoon 3 for the first time. Are you insane? Guys, like I discovered Splatoon 2 because like all of my new friends who I found through streaming played it. But yo, do you realize that we're all gonna be able to like play Splatoon 3 together? Like we are going to enjoy the launch of the game at the same time. That baffles me. Boggles my brain. I always thought I was like, oh, it would be so cool. It would be so cool to be part of like, you know, to be part of the Splatoon 2 launch. But back in 2017, I was graduating college. Like I didn't even know what Splatoon was. Heck, if I knew about Splatoon, I would probably think that's like just a weird kids game, you know? But no, the fact that we all get to do the launch together and stuff, that's gonna be so cool. I just can't wait for that. And I mean, that's one game in 2022 that I'm excited for too. But what the heck? Pokemon Arceus, like you name it. There's so many games. Magic Wolf. I found I found one of my Lego sets. I didn't build yet. Oh, you're gonna build it now! Magic Wolf, go for it. Honestly, yesterday when we were streaming this, there were a bunch of people who were doing a bunch of Lego activities together. So, yo, join the club. Also, Leaks on. Hi. And Color for help. You're doing well today too. Artemis, big question here. Where are you putting this boat when it's all done? I have no idea. Well, actually, I do have an idea, kind of. So, because I'm in theater, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna offer this as a model for them to put in the front auditorium when the show opens, so that people can see it, you know, before the start of the musical. So it's gonna be kind of on display for people to see before the show starts. I think that would be a really nice use of it. I think people would really appreciate it. Obviously, I'll take it back once the show is done after everything's concluded. But it'll be a really nice touch, I think. Now, once I actually get it in my house, it's not gonna fit in these bookshelves. It's not gonna fit in these bookshelves. So I'll have to find a way to put it. Maybe I might get like a low table to put here, and if I have any future streams that I do with like this full camera setup, then maybe the boat could be in the background. I don't know. I would love to show it off in that way, but I know that might not entirely be possible sometimes, so we'll see. I'm having a good day, Cora. Glad you could have the day off. Yeah, absolutely. And getting some recovery with friends, too. Also, hi, Aaron Phillips. The ship is going to be huge, also. And you got a Fortune 3 diamond armor. Nice, Aaron. That sounds cool. That should be good with some experience farming. That sounds great. Are you on the server right now, Aaron, by the way? By chance? I added your friend Templar to the server too, so you should be all good. Like Splatoon 3, Sophie, I'm so excited. Exactly, all these big game releases. Bald is a big reason why, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Bald would not talk to me Bald would not talk to me if I didn't get a Switch. He raided me once, and then after that he was like, Matt, get a Switch. Aderon, get a Switch. And like wouldn't tell me anything else. I got it. I'm so glad that I did. My first Splatoon match ever actually wasn't on stream. It was in one of Bald's private battles. I can't remember what the map was. I think it was the Reef, actually. I could, you know, because my first game was on a Bald Gamer stream, technically I could go back to that stream and watch it. I could go back and watch my first game. But I also think I must have recorded some things too. I can't remember. Ugh, so cool. Colin, what's up? I just happened to send you a food pic after your rice story yesterday. Oh wait, where's it at? Did you also have rice going on too, Colin? Also, Vin, hello. Good morning. Your overhead cam is covered again. Oh, thank you. Here I am showing stuff. Beep boop. Thank you. Finn's the one person who's actually looking down at that corner of the screen. Everybody else is just like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'm just lurking, watching things. It's the same Discord chat. What'd you send, Colin? My rice breakfast after hearing the 50-pound rice story. Yo, what did you have for rice breakfast? That sounds really good, Colin, honestly. It sounds tasting. Then Matt got a Switch and became a huge Splatoon addict. He has yet to recover. This is true. Also, hi, Jess. Good morning. Alright. First game I ever played on stream was in the Splatfest game. Right, on this channel. Wait, really? So, as in, like, obviously you'd played games before that, but this was the first one that you had done on anybody's stream in particular? Well, I'm glad to have you a part of the channel, Vince Ninja, for your first Splatfest match. Honestly, those Splatfests were a big way of how I found a lot of people. And a lot of people found me, I should say. Solo queue is so fun as a Smurf. 10-minute wait in a lobby. Koi, what are you doing? Are you starting off with a new account? Oh my gosh. I can't wait to run into people here in random turf wars. Yeah, exactly, Artemis. Just in general. Because everybody. You have a couple of months to clear space for it. Yeah, I'll have some time, but it's probably going to be around my house somewhere, Artemis, just because the build is so big. Also, Haley, hi. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. We're doing pretty good, Haley. How are you? Welcome back. It could fit if you want in the 2-part version, Breeze. What do you mean exactly? Also, Tippy, how's the stream going? Are you close so far? No, Tippy, we're actually, one might say that we've only just begun, but that's partly because this build is just so big. We're doing okay, though. We finished box 1, which you can see over here on the left side. Otherwise, we're just chilling. Oh, that's right. You accidentally deleted the save data when transferred to OLED and you lost everything. So, you're not exactly smurfing on purpose. You're smurfing because, well, that's the only thing you can do. That's the only option you have. Well, good luck. I would say, you know, good luck even if it's in a even if it's in a Smurf match. So is the polite thing to do in Splatoon. You should get a Lego Pokemon set today. Chris, that's nice. What set did you get? What's included? Sophie, I think my first game on stream was a Power Climbs match. Oh my lord. I had no idea what I was doing! I was familiar with Splatoon, but not Power Climbs. Yeah, Sophie, you picked one heck of a match to jump in for your first one. Gosh, yes, one of the... Well, Power Climbs isn't a super complicated rule set. It's actually one of the easier ones, but still, it's like, oh, dang. Shoot. I'm new to the stream. I don't want to break the rules. Somebody help, please. Tippy, so is there anything we can do for him? Nope. Sorry, Mr. Enron. It's called Splatoon Addiction. There's nothing you can do about it. That is okay. Okay. Yes, we're both vibing on the server. I'm base building! Jenna, I need to work on a base build myself, too. I'll try and do that. I'll try and do that when I can. Right now, I'm just, well, right now I'm actually on the Minecraft server trying to decide if I want to do anything about the spawn. With the spawn, I've technically got a, I have a new space that Sirap found that looked really cool, and I like it because it's got a massive, massive, massive cave system, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Are people really well established on the current spawn right now, or does it not really matter since everybody has a set home anyway? Because, you know, people could just teleport where they need to be. I don't know, I'm just kind of taking a poll of what you guys think. Sorry, I gotta go take care of the kids. But hope the build was awesome. Thank you, Phil Ghost. Please say hello to Bubbles and the kids, and I hope that you guys recover I hope that you guys feel better soon. But thank you so much for stopping in, Felghost. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. Even if we only get to stop in once in a while. Hope that you guys recover okay, and we'll look forward to the next time. Bye, Felghost. Catch you guys soon. I have no home. It's okay, Jess. Neither do I, actually. Jelly Squid, what's up? Any tips on pulling toys out of a Minecraft piggy bank? My sister got her toys in there. Is it a Minecraft? Is there a like thing on the bottom that you can open up, or is it Legos that you can just take apart? I don't know. Also, how big is it? Koi, it doesn't matter for me. I'm just glad to be lurking and hanging out. Another 4-piece. I'm just also going to work on nether infrastructure until we move things around. Okay, okay. I feel like it doesn't really make a huge difference, though, because we're going to be... everybody has a set home that they can move to and from, so if they need to go, they can, you know, traverse about. Blocko! Hi, friends! I'm going to be lurking this stream, but good luck on Titanic building. Thank you, Blocko! And I hope that you have a good lurk, whatever you got going on. Thanks for saying hello, buddy. Happy Monday to you. Alright. It's, by the way, it's me, Fire Squid. I figured so. I recognize the... You kept the same profile picture too, Fire Squid. You also, Fire Squid, you asked me a question in the comment section. I meant to get back to you about it. Yes, that is the that is Moonglow Bay. Moonglow Bay is the fishing game that I was playing earlier. Moonglow Bay was okay. I wanted to try it because it was a new release and it seemed really cool. But the gameplay didn't really, I don't know. The gameplay didn't really interest me too much. So that's why we only played it once. But I mean, if you like that kind of game, I don't know. I guess I personally felt like if I wanted to go fishing, I could have gone to a bunch of other games that I enjoy the fishing concept more in, like Minecraft, actually. Like, if I could have spent time doing something, I would have rather played Minecraft and done fishing there, because I think the fishing is kind of fun. And I would have rather done that than, you know, doing Moonglow Bay. I mean, maybe there's some other games that have better fishing systems too, but I don't know. It just didn't hook me in, if I wanted to make a pun out of it. Jenna, I mean, there's a decent amount of homes, but I think if you set warp points around the server, it should be fine so people can get where they need to be. My base is many blocks away on the current server. Okay, that's fair, Jenna. Well, also, most people I feel like who have started the server have kind of either... They've already put themselves in a place that they want, so I'm not super worried about disrupting people's current setups by doing that. How does this attach? Oh, all right, yeah, that works. Whew. Okay. Also, Raider. Hello, hi Raider. How's it going? Good to see you. Also, hi friends. It's Hannah! Oh my gosh, Hannah, it's been a minute too. How are you doing? Good to see you again. I don't have a home, I have a village. Hey, that's not a bad problem to have, Koi. Alright. We need an epic plaza with everyone's town surrounding it. That would be cool. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with the current village, but problem is it just takes a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time right now, but I'm gonna try to. Raider! I decided to drop in for a bit. Did you change your profile picture between messages? Hi, Raider. I imagine you did. Alright. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I recommend Moonlighter. It's an interesting fantasy merchant game. I think I've heard of that one before. Can I do a quick Google search? I think... Is it like a top-down kind of dungeon game? Yes. I think I know what you're talking. Yeah. This game actually looked really cool. Yeah. Have you played it, Fire Squid? Maybe I might try it in one of these like one-off streams. I might try it in a one-off stream. It's been out for a while. But I'll keep this tab open. I'll check it out later. Artemis, I need to start updating my list of games with Artemis in it. Yes. Oh, are there other games that you haven't tried that are to your namesake, Artemis? All right. Also, and that is one bag. Cool. Dan Bum, I saw you stream for like 6 hours last night. My fingers are starting to hurt from half an hour building Legos. I don't know how you do it. Just half an hour? I think, well, my hands are already pretty calloused as it is because of my job. But yeah, it was manageable. Also, I wasn't going too rough on the Lego pieces either. Hannah, it has been a little bit, but I'm doing alright. I've been wanting to visit a stream for a while, but as always, school has forced me into a corner of a 2-hour homework! But I hope you're doing well. We are doing great. And no worries, Hannah. I understand that a lot of people are busy with school, especially now that the semester has started off. But I hope that you've been able to have a good break if you're off for Martin Luther King. And also glad that you could stop in at least to say hello. And even on days when you can only, just stop in, always know that we appreciate seeing you no matter what. Regardless. Yes. I would say these, like, probably one of the more difficult parts of this build is these tedious little tiny floor pieces that you have to make. They decided to make fully realized interiors, and that's great, but ugh, it's hard. Tippy, also, did you know that I built that already? Tippy, did you already do this one? What was your favorite part of the build, then? I think I'm going to be most excited about the bow at the front. Or, I'm sorry, the rear, actually. But we will see. See how it goes. I have soft baby hands after years of lotions. Oh, Lord. Breeze, I am the opposite. I can't stand the greasy feeling. I can't stand the greasy feeling between my fingers, and so I actually have very dry, very calloused hands. Ugh, I just don't like the feeling, man. Just don't like the feeling. Also, Andrew's Repair Shop, what's up? How's it going today? I saw your message earlier. I also play guitar, that's true too. Playing steel-stringed instruments kind of makes a difference in that sense. I agree. That is fair. Yes, it did. New Persona chains makes me happy. There you go, Raider. Also hope things have been going okay for you. That's everything, and if it's not, I'll find out. All right. Me, as I put lotion on as you speak. Yeah, I just... You say me, Jenna, as in like you are somebody who keep your hands well moisturized, or you as somebody who also doesn't like the feeling of lotion on your hands? Either way. Kadena, switch to Dove dish soap. You'll soften your hands while you do the dishes. That is true. That is true, but I'll look to see if it's available. I know I do most of my shopping at Sam's Club, so I'm kind of am I lazy? I guess that just means I'm lazy. If it's not at Sam's. Although I did have to get some Listerine from Amazon because it wasn't available otherwise. The other mouthwash that I was using was terrible. It was a very bad experience. Helen, when Mega Bloks was a thing, I did a lot of the Pro Builder sets. Oh, that's... I've heard of those, Helen, but I've never actually done them myself. It sounds kind of cool, though. What kind of things did you end up building? Matt goes to the Sam's Club. What a cool dude. He goes to the club for shopping. Isn't that neat? Yeah, I know. It's a club owned by Sam's. Coolest club in all around. Does not go there. Did I miss Colin's message about his rice bowl? Oh, I did. I was just thinking about food for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Colin, it's a piece of cooked salmon mixed with egg yolk and rice and some soy sauce. Dry seaweed sprinkle? Whoa. That sounds really fancy, actually. I've never had dry seaweed sprinkle, but that sounds kind of like a I guess that might add a little bit of like a salty taste to it. That sounds really good. Also, bye, Mimi. Catch you later. I use coconut oil on my eczema. Oh, yeah. I've heard coconut oil works well. And various other remedies if needed. I was just thinking about it. Not because I'm hungry. No. I already had some food. I'm good. But I will grab a snack probably later. Grab some food. What a meal! I know, right, Cora? I would love to learn how to make like egg yolk rice and stuff like that. I feel like that's such a nice staple. Rice and eggs is such a good meal in general. You got your carbs and your protein like all melded together. Plus, eggs are really cheap. Eggs are really cheap to come by, and rice is really cheap to come by, honestly. So, both of those things make a really great combination. Super tasty. Pretty straightforward. It's just a basic Japanese-style breakfast. Yo! Colin, I don't know if you have a recipe or anything like that, but if you did, I would be more than happy and willing to try it. Although I'm not sure where I would get dried seaweed sprinkle. I might have to look around a little bit harder for that one. I don't think they have that in Sam's Club. Rice and egg and a slice of low sodium Spam. Add some chili oil. Ooh, colorful. That sounds really interesting. Although I will say that I had a really bad experience with Spam, so I can't eat Spam. I was out with a Boy Scout thing actually, and they had Spam for dinner, and let's just say that the Spam ended up on the outside of the tent by the end of the night. It was it was not pleasant. So I don't know. Maybe it was just being in an unfamiliar area. Maybe it was just, maybe it was just a bad night. I'm not sure, but since then, I'll replace it with tuna. How about that? I really like tuna. Okay. It's easy to do. All I did was separate the egg and the yolk and mix it into the rice. Okay. That's really cool, actually. I've never, when I make my eggs, I just kind of combine it all together. I never bother to separate out the egg yolk and all that. I'll do this again. All right. Now I want my leftover teriyaki salmon. All right. Go for it, Jenna. That sounds tasty. It sounds good. Jenna, as someone who doesn't like the greasy feeling, but also needs to keep hand moisturizing and is constantly putting on lotions, I live in a crisis state at all times. I know, that's the problem. It's like, man, on one hand, I hate this greasy feeling. On the other hand, my hands are going to suffer if I don't. Yeah, very relate. Much relate. My day has been nothing but snowy. Hi, Cody M. My day has been nothing but, well, this, I suppose. No, all the snow that we've had is basically melted at this point. But there is some stuff that's lingering out in the woods and stuff. But at least it's off the roads. That's the important part. I don't like Spam. The texture is like squishy and mushy and like, no thanks. It's a texture thing for some people. It's a taste thing for others. But, for people who do enjoy it, that's great. Because, I mean, I've heard that it's really good. But I'm just not a fan of it myself. Kadena, I got lazy but fancy at the same time. I ended up grabbing a pack of ramen, but I can't have too much salt, so I didn't use the packet. I just added some powdered veggie stock and powdered cheese. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, toss the packet, just use the noodles. That sounds tasty. So, but you still prepare it the same way, right? It's just like minute ramen. Minute ramen, but you're just making it in your own way. I should keep some chicken stock and veggie stock around just for that kind of stuff. We actually made a really nice vegetable soup over the holidays. It had kale and was it edamame beans, I think, in a soup, which actually tasted really nice. It was really good. Here in Southern California, it's a snowy day right now. Really, Hannah? That's crazy. Normally Southern Cal doesn't have anything like that. And I'm sure that means that also people aren't necessarily prepared for the snow, so I hope you guys are doing okay. Over here in the south, you might say, not many people are prepared when it gets all snowy. As soon as they announce any sort of like major snow, the stores get wiped out. immediately. Like, people freak out. They lose it. What can you do about it? Nothing, really. You just have to be prepared ahead of time, I suppose. Next up, someone has Gordon Ramsay as their personal chef. Well, that would be cool. Expensive, but cool. Oh, can I read it as, I'm so sorry, Hannah. You're right. Southern Canada. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I'm sorry. I'm much farther away from my computer screen than I normally am, so I could not read it. But yes. Okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say Southern California. You know what's weird is that doesn't what's funny is that didn't even surprise me. Like, someone said, "Oh, it's snowing in Southern California." And my immediate response wasn't like, "Whoa, wait, really?" Like, that seems weird. It was just like, "Oh, you know, climate, that's gonna happen." Like, okay. Totally unfazed. Completely unfazed. Wow, shows you where we're at now, right? 3 streams went live on my notice, but I should not leave this blaze. Who else is streaming right now, actually, to be? Just out of curiosity. I wonder if more people will be streaming because of the holiday. That's definitely my case for sure. Oh, wow, thanks, Climate. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I feel, Spaninja. For whatever reason, nowadays, I'm thinking of a lot of things within context of Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, the next apocalypse is going to happen. It's like, oh yes, what if we're all suddenly, you know, swept into this huge government group to save the world, trying to fix the erroneous ways of our previous politicians and fellow human beings. Thank you, Horizon. I live in a constantly evolving, fictitious, adventuresome state now. But that's fine. Life is more interesting that way. It's like, ah, yes. I know for sure that there is an Elizabeth Sobek making a secret plan right now to save the world, right? That's how it works. Totally. Dr. Sobek. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Jess. No worries. I hate to think that it wouldn't surprise me too much either. That's the thing, Hannah. It's like, man, to all of us, it just doesn't come off as a surprise. Should that be scarier than we think? Probably. All right. You say this, Adderon, but I have the same problem with Final Fantasy XIV scenarios. Oh my gosh. So are you thinking, like, Final Fantasy XIV quests and things that are in real life? It's like, wait a minute, what? Just a bit. That's fair. I feel like with so many people playing Final Fantasy XIV, I need to at least like check it out. But would I also not understand the game because of previous Final Fantasy references, or is it kind of just in its own element sort of thing? Finn, what about dinos or cordyceps with apocalypse? Do you choose? It's like, who do you pick? Choose your fighter. Choose your apocalyptic scenario, right, Finn? Oh my lord. Oh, Carlos, Madam, before work? What a way to start off the week. Hi, Carlos. How's it going? Good to see you. I hope things are going swell. Hey, I'm happy to be your. Does that mean that we get to be your like before work companions too? I'll be happy to be your pre-work buddies. Sits down to work on more Lego. Stands up again because I need to do laundry. Colin, that's okay. I'm going to be doing laundry after this as well, frankly. A lot has built up over the week. yes. Did you know that life is 70% maintenance? I.e. doing the things that, you know, keep you alive and keep things moving, like laundry, like eating, like sleeping. 70% of your life is that. So you might as well enjoy the things that you have to do in that way. Make them fun. Enjoy them. Bald Gamer and Vian. Oh, okay. Both of them are live. Nice. I imagine that last time I checked, Vian was doing some private battle streams and Bald was doing some shiny hunts, I believe. Unless Bald is doing something different. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Will there be a gaming stream later tonight? Lane, I'm hoping so. It kind of depends. It kind of depends on how all of this plays out. So I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this whole build before the end of tonight, obviously, because it's just huge. So I'm not sure about my setup. Like, if all my cameras have been moved to this, so maybe that means I just like I game from here and move my camera. I don't know. I'll work it out. I'll figure something out. I'm gonna hope to stream a game later tonight, Lane, but if it doesn't work, then I'll let you guys know. But I at least wanted to stream this and hang with you guys here. Because I've moved all of my... I've moved my mic, I've moved my camera, so... I've kind of locked myself into... committed myself to doing these builds for the next little bit. Okay. Prime battles. He's doing Salmon Run. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. I haven't seen Veen in a while. He's doing okay. It's been a minute. Hey, Tomato. How's it going? It doesn't help. I'm also playing that even right now. You should, once the new servers open up. Yeah, so they, you've never played a single Final Fantasy game prior to this. There's a lot that I don't get that are references, but nothing has made me not enjoy the game less. The references are more of just like a bonus more than anything else. Okay. The new servers, Oceania, open up at the end of the month, and they're going to open digital sales of the game again. That being said, I wait for the free trial stuff to come back. Okay. Well, isn't the free trial stuff what kind of got them, not in trouble necessarily, but the free trials is what got them into a position where they had to, can't get this off. There we go. The free trials is what got them into a position where they couldn't didn't have enough space, right? I'll at least look it up online, Artemis. I'll do that. Just get an idea of it too. I feel like Bookie plays it a lot too. I feel like I see her Discord status and it's always playing Final Fantasy XIV. I was wondering, I was like, how long can you play that game? But I realize now that it's a lot bigger than just a single player campaign. Did someone accidentally say my name? Hi, Lan. I did. I accidentally said Lan instead of Lane because I was talking to Lane. How's it going? Hi-oh. Jellybean knows how to load, add detergent, add softener, start the washer, and clean the filter, and start the dryer. How many 6-year-olds can do that? Not a lot, Katina. But 6-year-olds are very, very prompt at learning those kinds of things, so I'm glad that she's picking up on it. It's so cool. I think, and that's also being 6 is the age where you kind of, I feel like she's excited to learn about these adult things because that to her gives her a swelling sense of, you know, independence and like, wow, I'm doing big girl things, or like I'm doing adult things, which is like so cool to her and so intriguing. So I mean, there's that kind of excitement. She loves helping, exactly, and I'm glad that she's picking up, like, you know, glad she's picking up on that now. She's not being a rebellious person, be like, no, Mom, don't tell me what to do. No, Grandma, don't tell me what to do. Whatever it might be. Oh my gosh. How's the boat going? Anna Grace, good morning. Hi, Anna Grace. How are you doing today? And Finn. No, they've had free trials for a while, but the last expansion got released. Oh, the last expansion. Okay, I thought it was the fact that they announced a bunch of free trials for it, but that makes sense. Alright, I'll have a look at the gameplay of it. I don't know exactly the... I actually don't know what type of game it is, I just know that it's... Is it an MMO? I just know that it exists. But yeah, I'll have to give it a look. Speaking of 14, we just finished bag 14, so now we're on to 15. MMORPG, I gotcha. I'm afraid I'm dealing with a special kid here. She's got some major learning disabilities going into some areas. Gotcha. So she might be really talented in some areas, but maybe struggles in some other areas, Kadina. Bag 14? Yeah, absolutely. We're actually on to the second stage, Anna Grace. So first stage is done. We built the entire bow. It's huge. It's about the... If you have a keyboard in front of you, Anna Grace, it's about the length of a full-size keyboard. It's massive. And it's about as tall as a... It's over the height of like a nice 32-ounce water bottle. So, or I would say it'd be about the height of a gallon jug of milk. So if you can visualize that in your head, like it's big. Ooh. I just noticed the bow is freaking huge. I know, this thing, listen, it is the size of my keyboard. It's like as wide as my shoulders, which is pretty big. Like, that's massive. It's huge. And that's just the first section out of 3. We're gonna put that thing, Dan Bomb, we've been wondering the same thing. I don't know. I would love to be able to put it on display somewhere. I would love to be able to put it in my house where I can show it off like on stream. Like maybe have it in my background and stuff. But the problem is like, because I have a green screen anyway, there's not often times where I would be streaming with a camera in the background anyway. I might rotate that actually, so I might, hang on. I might try to incorporate some more streams that have no green screen and they're just like regular cam streams, but we'll see. We shall see. She asked why I made it. I got an example. I made her a paper airplane, and I thought it'd be clever to do the back one wing up and one wing down so it would spin. She asked why I made it spin when I threw it. She said, yeah, the air pushing on the wings made it spin. I asked her if she learned that. She's like, no, I just knew. Like, nobody had to tell her that. She just knew. She just knows, like, conceptually how it works, right? Man, Kadena, no kidding. See, that's brilliance. You can't teach that. Why are these off? Oh, that's why. Okay. Does it come with the smoke coming out of the stacks? You know, Lan, I wish it was that detailed. Unfortunately, it doesn't. However, I was considering myself making a little thing to make my own smoke generator, essentially. Unfortunately, I discovered that those are very difficult to set up, and they also require a lot of internal space, which this doesn't have. I know this seems like a lot of extra space, like, internally, but it gets very crowded, and I don't think I'd be able to incorporate that, unfortunately. Plus, this isn't one solid piece. This is going to be, you know, 3 separate sections, so I wouldn't really be able to house it that easily in the middle, so we'll see. In the future, if I wanted to go crazy and add, like, some lights and stuff, I think that'd be really cool, but I can't do that quite yet. Use that CGI, I know, right? CGI in real life, it's called VR. You got a lot done. Hey Carter, what's going on, man? Yeah, we got a pretty big chunk done yesterday, actually. How you doing, buddy? And Gurgit, hello once again. Welcome back, Gurgit. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. All right. I think she may have a future in physics. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Kadena, that'd be neat. I think as long as it piques her interest and as long as she stays excited about it, absolutely. I'm hoping you do stream tonight, and then and if we can't, we understand. Thank you, Aaron. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted. I think I'll be feeling all right enough to stream. It's just a matter of timing and stuff. Albert Einstein was brilliant, but he couldn't dress himself. He wore 2 colors of socks, buttoned his shirt wrong, and he would wear his underwear outside of his pants. But he was still a brilliant man, nonetheless, right? These frivolities of humankind do not interest me. I am more interested in the physics of the universe. Anna Grace, I'm going to continue the Pokeball from yesterday. Going to try and round it out. Awesome. Good luck, Anna Grace. And if you need any help, just if you need any help or just some brainstorming space, feel free to let us know. We'll be here. His brain just function on a different level and in a different way, Kadena, right? In a different way, but as difficult as that might have been for him, you know, on the day-to-day, wow, are we certainly people who have been blessed with what he's discovered. Where? Wow, this is a complicated thing. I have a few more shelves in my room where I put my Legos, but sadly I'm running out of room. So running out of room to display stuff too. Looks great. What bag are you on? I'm bag 15 out of I'm not sure how many. So this is bag 15, which is one of the starting bags of box 2. So in theory you could say we're on bag 2 of box 2, if that makes any sense. Next up, Adderant sells gaming PC for a Chromebook. No, what? Why would I ever do that? No. Took me a long time to build that, actually. Especially with how PC parts are nowadays. That's really hard to come by. I don't know if it's still together, but years ago I built a Lego Command Center. Whoa, from the original Power Rangers Season 1? Wow, that's got to be rare land. That's really cool, though. It sounds like you may or may not know where it is, though, unfortunately. It's okay. Man, that must have been a really cool project to build, too. Right now, the ball's more of a cube that stands out on all 6 sides. I gotcha. Reminds me kind of, oh, we're building the side of the ship. That's what we're building. Oh, jeez. Alright, this is going to be kind of complicated. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I have not really improved since yesterday, Gurgit. Oh, dang, dude. Well, that's okay. We're here to hang with you regardless of what's going on, buddy. Don't worry. Crawls up from a dark tunnel. Hello, friends. I've just come back from a big boy power outage again. Hopefully, we won't have another one. Hi, Syrup. I hope that you guys will maintain. How long were you without power for a bit? I hope that your phones and switches and everything have been charged properly. Laptops and all that. I love science of all kinds, but my school messed me up in math at a young age, and so still I struggle with it a lot even to now. And since a lot of the sciences involve a lot of intense math disciplines, that just makes it all the more difficult, right, Kadena? I don't know if it's still together, but years ago I built a Lego command center. Oh, I already read that. Darn. I got you, Lynn. Thought you were sending an update about it. Integrace, I'm going to build each piece of it since it's easier to put together. And then maybe I can make it a little bit stronger since it's a little bit flimsy for the prototype. Well, now that you know what the outside looks like, you can also get a better idea of how you want the internals to work. Because you know how you want to strengthen it. There's one piece that I need out of this mess. One very small piece. Starting with the top of the ball, I'm going to work my way around, using your BB-8 as a reference for how to make things round and have a circle in middle. I feel like the BB-8 is also a pretty huge sphere, right, Anna Grace? Like that's a pretty large model to go off of, but at least it'll give you a solid idea, right? Just thinking about Syrup's power outage. I don't think we had any. Fortunately, I didn't have any power fluctuations here, although I heard that the rest of North Carolina, unfortunately, didn't have the same fate. There was a lot of power outages across the state. Oh, shoot. Is that right? Yes. I guess that works. Okay. I got Kay solar battery to charge your phone when it needed. It's got enough power stored to run her phone, and a solar panel to the side just to recharge it. Well, that's cool. And then that also helps if you're in a situation like this too, and you need, having a phone is so important, especially for emergencies and whatnot. It's like, yes, help. I'm stranded. It's big, but just for ideas, Anna Grace. Okay. I just need more circles around me since I'm so used to Minecraft. That's true. I imagine then, Anna Grace, you're probably familiar with that. There's a voxel generator that you can use online. It's basically a tool that allows you to form circles appropriately and stuff. I'm sure you're probably familiar with it because you know what that is. Kadena, I just informed one of your mods to look out for a scammer on Discord. He tried his best to get my stream info. Oh, interesting. He's going around doing it on Discord. Thank you, Kadena. Is it Are they trying to do it through like Discord DMs, like messages and stuff, or just through like server links and whatnot? I'll keep an eye out for it. Just outran a hunter in Windtrace for at least a minute, and my heart is speeding so fast because Windtrace is like prop hunt in Genshin, right? Essentially. I love how Genshin makes such pleasant names, like Wind Trace for something that's clearly just it's like prop hunt. That's great. He tried to add me as a friend, told me he accidentally reported me for scamming, and showed me a screenshot saying I need to add some guy to his friends on Discord. Yeah, that's suspicious. I've been in a... That guy was a dev and needed me to prove who I was so he could fix it. Oh, yeah. Those are great. Those are great. I've actually experienced that before. Unfortunately, I lost out on my stuff too, but I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson not to trust that stuff. It was a hard lesson. This was back in Team Fortress 2 where they were using... I basically had a very rare item. That came up, and unfortunately these rare items, they can be duplicated, and it's a major problem. And essentially they were convincing me, and they did, that, oh, by the way, like, the hat that you have might be duped, and you need to send it to us so we can check it and clear it, make sure it's not duped. Well, yeah, I fell for that one, and I ended up sending it to him, and after I sent it to them, they said, "Oh yeah, well, this we're gonna need to check the rest of your inventory." And at that point, I said, "No way! Like, I'm not sending you all of my stuff." And they said, "Well, we're gonna have to like report you and ban you and stuff like that." I'm like, "You don't know, like, you don't have any sort of." It seemed like they had Valve certifications, but I found out later that they didn't, and then they ended up just taking my one item and going away with it. But fortunately, I didn't get the rest of my stuff. But yeah, this was this was Team Fortress 2. This was like when I was like a junior in high school. This is a really long time ago. So, needless to say, it's been a while, but still. Everybody has their thing that they learn a lesson from. Yeah, a stream dev would never ask a person who reports you to find you and tell you to add them on Discord, exactly, of all things. It's like, that just seems weird. It seems dumb. Splenninja, you should really try Genshin again. Windtrace is really fun. Also, just want to see it happen. Just want to see it develop. Remember that Back to the 1TF2 clip where the entire lobby got cussed by the one guy? Absolutely probably broke his computer that day? Yeah. Fortunately, that was on Twitch, so it was on Twitch, so I wasn't as worried about it. I think, looking back on that day, I have a feeling that that was that wasn't actually a real guy, but that was a recording. I'm pretty sure it was just a voice clip that somebody was playing. Still, funny as heck at the time, but also I have some Monster Hunter clips that I want to post, but I would like to post them as shorts. Unfortunately, when you do a short on YouTube, it has to be a vertical format, and vertical formats don't transfer very well to a horizontal video. Like a clip from the Switch doesn't work very well as a short, unfortunately. Glowster, I'm off and away, friendos. I have some stuff to attend to. Keeping my cat with me as folks move stuff around to the new house. Take care. Oh, Glowster, I hope that you and the cat and everybody travel safely. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for lurking with us, and I hope that travels and moves go well. Also, Skull, hey, dude. Guess who passed out in the snow due to overworking my body too much and too often? Oh my gosh, Skull, what were you doing? Were you shoveling? And I hope somebody found you in time, my friend. Hope you're okay. Obviously, you're typing, so you're here, but man alive, dude. Skull. Gosh dang it. Yeah, the pic that he sent looked real. It was probably like a really well photoshopped thing, Kadena. Would not be surprised. Found after like 5 minutes. Okay, well that's good. 5 minutes is fortunate, Skull, because if it was longer than that, then, gosh, who knows? I hate to think. Just glad you're okay, dude. Were you out shoveling by chance? Or just like out in the snow? It's also the most popular clip on your channel. Yeah, because we've gone back and played it so many times, Splinja. That's the thing. As odd as that is. My back still is nearing the point of frostbite. Oh my gosh. I was shoveling a bunch of slush on a hill. Man alive. Were you doing it for your driveway, Skull? Oh my lord. I remember we had to do that at my grandparents' place a lot, but it was never easy. I sent you the convo and the pics, Matt. Alright, thanks, Kadena. I'll have a look at it when I can. Wow, this ship is pretty thick. I mean, this wall of the ship is an entire block, almost 2 blocks thick. No wonder it's so heavy. My driveway. I also don't take care of my body and push it past the point of breaking. My lord. Skull, that's why we're trying to keep track of you, buddy. I hope that you're able to get some... I hope you're able to stay warm, okay? Make sure if you have a fireplace or something, just get some heat. Get some heat. Make sure that you don't... Make sure that you take care of yourself, alright? You're our skull friend, and we don't want to... We want you to be okay, alright? Man, dude. I'm back with a bowl of teriyaki salmon and homemade fried rice. I can only vibe for a little bit more, but here I am nomin'. It's okay. Jenna, do you got some stuff you gotta do later? Regardless, glad you're here chilling and hanging with us. Great. That is all for this one. And now we just gotta install this on the side of the ship, and that's it. Dang, look at that. Holy crud, dude. With a nice, solid, like, side of the ship now. That's crazy. So cool looking. Oops. Alright. I'm meet up with an IRL friend in a bit I haven't seen in a while. Oh, that sounds fun! That's awesome. Are you guys going out somewhere specific? Like a coffee shop or something? Or just hanging out? What's this? I'm having a brain block right now. My mind can't think of anything, so I'm just blankly staring at my Lego, wondering what I was doing. What part are you at specifically, Anna Grace? Me taking care of myself? When has that ever happened? Well, that's why you have people who are looking out for you then, Skull. It's okay, buddy. I'm just glad that somebody found you while they did. Glad that you're safe. I would have been worried if I heard back and heard that you weren't doing well. then I thought, wow, I have a lot of different types of Lego windows to use. We're going to Taco Bell and maybe coffee, and then I'm going to help him get some things started on stream on Twitch. Oh, cool! So are they starting to stream for the first time? That sounds cool. And if so, what will they be? What are they going to be streaming? Jenna? Jenna? Bag 16. Oh, this is gonna be a tedious part of the project. I forgot I was thinking about doing something, but my mind drifted off. I was looking for a certain piece. Okay, well, I hope you can find it. Also, oh my gosh, Michu! Hey guys, Maidrose and Bryant and Michu. Hey guys, I heard that you started Genshin, and I actually saw your thumbnail as I was setting up my stream today. Oh my gosh, and Dudley too. Hey guys. Michu, oh shoot. Michu, how did day 2 go? I saw that you got Chi-Chi, right? Man, so how was your adventure? What are you up to? Are you just doing the storyline? Are you doing Wind Trace? How are things going? I haven't been able to play Genshin in a while just because I've had a lot of other things in life going on, but I'm very familiar with it and I do enjoy the game. I want to get back to it. I usually stream it on Twitch, so we'll jump back into that game eventually. But oh my gosh, so glad that you started to jump into the game and play. I know that it might seem a little bit overwhelming at first. I know there's a lot that you may not understand, but I think once you start to get a hang of it, you're probably already starting to see that it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad, and I hope that you've had a good day number 2 with Chi-Chi and friends. And I am. We actually finished this whole bow section yesterday, and this build is enormous. It's huge. I don't think I'm going to be finishing it today by any means, but we'll keep going. I'll try my best. Also, you got Yanfei today. Nice. Yanfei's a fun character. She does a lot of... I appreciate how she does a lot of support fire damage as well. She's great. And just been doing like the story and the side quests. Cool. So what part of the story are we at right now? Currently... that's right, I gotta use this stuff. And yeah, we've been, we're gonna be doing this for a little bit. For those that don't know, my name's Matt, and we actually do a lot of Splatoon on the channel, but this weekend, I wasn't feeling so great, but also I got a chance to be able to do this Lego set. So we're doing the Lego set, and this is actually gonna be featured in the front auditorium when I do a Titanic musical. I'm in a theater group that's doing a musical of it, so that should be a lot of fun as well. So this build means a lot to me, more than just being a Titanic build. But I also haven't done Legos in a while, so it's been great to get back into it too. All right. All the fireballs. I just stole the lyre. Pretty early on. Okay, I gotcha. Isn't high enough for AR Wind Trace yet. AR 12 and it requires 20. Oh, okay. Yeah, most of the stuff gets onto AR 20. So, but the nice thing about them doing that though, I feel like Genshin is an enormous game, and the fact that they kind of cap things at AR 20, and they cap things at 20, and they allow you to kind of learn and explore the game. First, and not, be totally overwhelmed with the multiplayer and stuff, I think is fine, because that gives people a chance to kind of understand what it was, and not get super overwhelmed with all the things that multiplayer has to offer, because it can be a lot to learn at once. I still find it hilarious that I was the person that showed Matt live gameplay of Genshin, and he stayed in it long past me. Skull, you're right. Oh my gosh. The one day that you were streaming Genshin and we all kind of like jumped into it at the same time, that was great. I do still remember that. And now here we are. I think also at the time that you were streaming it, I think it had just came out or something like that, because that was back in like was it like August or September of that year? I can't remember, but yeah, it was a long while ago. Also, Anth, welcome back too. Who's your favorite legendary mythical Pokemon? I'd say for now it's Shiny Diancie. Ooh, nice. I would say, I really like Rayquaza, not just from the fact that I played Emerald a lot, but also because of the shiny too. Shiny Rayquaza with like big black dragon vibes is super cool. But then Kyogre is also very nostalgic because I played a ton of Gen 3 and various others too. You kind of learn that way. Exactly, Miju. So, Miju, are there any characters right now who you're looking to find? Maybe characters that you've come across in game that you'd really like to have on your team? That's kind of the big pull of Genshin at the beginning is, you know, seeing all these characters. It's like, oh my gosh, I'd love to have them on my team, that sort of thing. And obviously sounds like you guys had a great stream. I hope you had a great time. We are just, plodding along with this. Oh, it's complicated though. It's a weird build. Okay. It was 3 weeks old at the time. I'm also the exact same level as one when we last played. Seriously? So you just jumped in and you did that one thing? Well, that's okay. Skull, if anything, I appreciate it because it got us introduced to the game itself, so thank you for that. I do need a water character, though. Oh, okay, okay. A water character. Oh, you'll get a water character soon enough. Actually, you'll get a very, 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 very important water character soon enough. So I'll let you explore. Keep going with it because you'll get somebody on your team who's extremely helpful. Yeah, just keep going. Actually, you might be just about to find them. Honestly, I think you're right at the spot where you are, if I remember correctly. So no, that's exciting. That's good. You're perfectly at the spot you need to be. Yeah. Save it for the next stream because this next person is gonna be very, very, very helpful for you. I'm sure people wouldn't want to miss that. I would rate things in animal species as IRL shinies, like the golden zebra or like a brown panda, maybe. Yeah, that could work. I would say so. Or maybe like a rare, like a IRL shiny might be a, I don't know. Could be something like a red panda. I feel like red pandas are pretty rare too. Jenna, I gotta head out for now, but hope things build and go well. Happy stream, friends. Bye, Jenna. Have a great time with your friend. And thanks for joining in and being our friend for a little bit, hanging out with us. We appreciate you, mucho, and hope that you have a good time. We'll see you later this eve. Overwatch, League of Legends. Okay. I also just scrolled up and saw your message earlier. Once they get a capture card, they'll play, but they like doing Overwatch and stuff. Well, I like playing Overwatch. I'll have to come visit and say hi. Come give them a watch. Let's see here. Now I'm thinking about it. I would count shiny as humans. Some of my other friends have albinism, lighter skin, and white hair. That's so cool. You could look at it that way too. Hannah Grace. We all kind of have unique things about us that make us rare and shiny in a way too, right? That's really cool. I like that. Fun fact: the golden zebra is actually a zebra that has albinism. That's neat. Fun animal fact of the day. I feel like I'm listening into a Discovery Channel episode. Hannah Grace, that's cool. And Be Kirju, I am also getting close to being able to show you my base. I look forward to the next Minecraft someday. Yeah! Minecraft someday, even if it's not Minecraft Monday. Minecraft Sunday. Thanks so much, Jenna. I'll catch you in a little bit. Also, Agent 7, I'm back. Is this a Super Outrun Maker? It is in its own way. What's up, Agent 7? Welcome back. Let me check my phone real quick. Okay, should be fine. Okay. Minecraft Someday? Yeah, because we don't always have Minecraft on Mondays, Skull. So unironically we've decided to call it Minecraft Somedays. Because we do have Minecraft, but it's not always going to be on Monday, so we just kind of give it that. Oh, Ika! Hello, Ika. Good morning. Welcome back. Good to have you. Hope you're doing okay. Doesn't pretend to be an iceberg and sink the ship. No, would not do that. At least I would try to avoid doing that as much as possible. Okay, gotta do this part of the ship. Okay, then we gotta build the upper deck part. I gotta say, the upper deck sections are really cool too. Once we actually get there. I'm curious if you guys are doing anything. What are you guys up to while we're hanging out and just chilling together? I know we talked about it yesterday. People like hanging and doing various things. Kind of like these streams for that exact reason. You know, it's not like, you know, these aren't super intense streams where you have to focus on like watching a game, or, you know, if you can actually keep this on another tab and, you know, just be doing stuff, and you know that you're not going to be missing out on things like happening on stream. You can kind of just listen in. I've actually appreciated some podcasts I've been listening to earlier. I used to be somebody who just watched a lot of videos for informational content, but lately I've actually really enjoyed being able to just listen to podcasts, because I can pick up on the information that I need to know, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, you know, critical. If I can't see it, you just listen to a podcast and it's easy. Koi, I'm just chilling in the server. Decorating the iron farm. Nice. Is the iron farm... What do you use for the iron farm, Koi, out of curiosity? I think I have an idea, but I just wanted to ask. Dun dun. Oh, Finn, I'm just listening to Apex Rathos over and over. Finn, no. Need to get a defensive build. I actually don't know what I would be doing for a defensive build either, so I kind of have some ideas, but it's difficult sometimes. Maybe I'll try my luck at building one later on. I think it would really just take a good defensive talisman, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Chris Wren, I'm also building your Lego set. Nice, the one that you had earlier. And Anna Grace, I'm going to take a break from Pokeball build just because it's getting frustrating trying to build this thing. I'm wanting to build something else. Okay, you know, you can always switch to a different project, Anna Grace, and then sometimes that can also help you maybe get some inspiration or get some ideas and motivation for the other one. Plus, that can help with, you know, if you exhaust yourself in the other one, then you'll be excited to go back to the other one. That can happen too. Anth, I'm just watching old Betty White game show vids. Aw. Yeah. one of the channels I watch is like an old game show program. That's kind of cool. Like a nostalgic, back in the old days kind of thing. That's fun. Mind giving me a theme and a challenge or a condition I need to build under? I want to build something, but I have a challenge. Integrace, I think you should build something that stands up on 2 legs. It has to stand up on 2 legs somehow. So it can be whatever you want. It could even be a building. It can be an architectural building, but it has to be on 2 legs. Say you build a treehouse, but the treehouse has maybe two tree trunks as legs, or maybe it's a statue. Maybe it's based on the golden zebra that you're talking about earlier. It can be whatever you like. But architecturally, it has to have those conditions. Ayoy! Hello, friend. How you doing? And Cora, you can do it, Finn. Find that Rathalos has nothing compared to you. Haha! Don't you know it, Cora? Absolutely. 3 terrorized villagers, lava, and a Zombert. Ah, I see. Koi. Oh my gosh, those poor villagers. At what cost, Koi? At what cost? The Valstrak's armor is dragon resistant, but it's honestly the people I'm with that keep fainting, and I usually vault above the damage. Yeah, so it's so it almost sounds like playing with randos is making it difficult. I see. Ah. Well, we might have to take on that Apex Rathalos. Well, either you and I can take it on, or might suggest that maybe zombies and Joel might be interested too. Ah, coordinated group that doesn't randomly jump in without collecting spear burbs. Yeah, that's the bigger problem too, is that people just jump into these fights with no spear burbs. It's like, Sir, ma'am, Sir Mampst, what are you doing? Please help. Chair. Small ninja. I'm gonna make a vegetable in a garden, but mutated came to life. Oh, that sounds fun. Go for it. I like that idea anyways. At what cost? 300 iron ingots an hour? Yeah, but at the terrorization of a villager? What? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, Koi, you can keep us updated. Let's ask Danny, who's HR 7. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Danny. Good lord. How does Danny do it? I wouldn't be surprised if she does it solo. Lord. Mio has no idea how Monster Hunter works. It's not. What would Monster Hunter be compared to? I don't know what it compares to most easily, but not overly complex. It was just kind of, for me, it was a little tricky and overwhelming at first because of all the different like monsters and mobs and all sorts of crazy stuff. And also, I didn't have a solid idea of how all the talismans and stuff worked. The melding pots and talismans and abilities and effects and all that sort of stuff. I was just kind of like, okay, this looks nice and this is high health, so I'll just go work with this. Anth, I'm in a realm where I'm thinking about new projects. I mine cobblestone, basically make a cobblestone printer by pushing a cobblestone from a generator along a path and it gets extended to the end. So after one full push, it's like a 10 by 15 in cobblestone. Whoa, cool. And then, well, do you have an automatic way of mining that though? Or is it just like free cobblestone that you can make? There's a printing error in this. Weird. I wish Legos weren't so expensive, but alas, that's why they're pricey. Dang. Who would have thought? You can make a multi-million-dollar industry off of making plastic and assembling it together. But alas, here we are. Dang. Brilliant, though. Honestly brilliant. So smooth. Look at that. Got the whole of the ship now. Dang. Nice midsection. Okay. That was bags 3 through 16. I think one of my favorite parts of this build so far is actually the golden trim that goes around. That's what I'm putting on right now. It's just a thin little golden line that goes along the top edge of the Titanic, but it's just so iconic for the ship itself. The build would not be the same without it. Finn, I watched zombies play it, and I never understood until I played it myself, so don't worry, Sponge, I feel you. Well, especially too, that there's so many different weapons in the game as well. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like Splatoon in a sense where, actually not even, because Splatoon is pretty straightforward, like, you know, you have one main weapon, you have a sub-weapon and a special, and that's it. But with Monster Hunter, there's weapon combos, there's hidden combos that they don't even tell you about, that you just have to find on your own or look up. So there's a whole lot of insanity for different things that could happen. Okay, looking good! Hey Mads, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I'm late, but I'm doing well. That's okay, Mads, you're not late at all. You're actually right on time. We're in the middle of this build no matter when you come in, so no worries at all. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It's kind of a unique piece. It's manual, mine, because I didn't want to add TNT and risk the pistons. That's true. Otherwise, the TNT would have blown it all up, and that would not have been well. There's some mods that you can install on other servers where you can have like auto miners essentially, but I've never been able to add those successfully. Cora, Monster Hunter is fun, but the tutorial could be a lot better. There's a lot of things that could be better in Monster Hunter sometimes. Mainly that it's overly complicated, and they try their best to include the tutorials, but the tutorials can be really hard sometimes, and just very dry and uninformative. But that is why it's kind of a niche game sometimes. It's still fun. One thing I appreciate with Monster Hunter, though, is that the grind is actually kind of fun. So it is very grindy for, you know, collecting a lot of resources and stuff, but it definitely feels worth it in the end, in a lot of ways. Really? They just left that open? Okay. Alright, I guess they didn't have to close that up, but... Alright. Umbreon! Hey there too! Hi Umbreon, how's it going? Welcome. And Ray! Hey, it's Ray back again today. How's it going, Ray? Good to see you. Good morning to you, or wherever it might be. Okay. I found a cool way to make a tiny foot. It's a small, cute, but menacing. Oh, sounds like exactly what you need, Anna Grace. Maybe I could do small feet and big body. I just want to make it cute and terrifying, like Kirby. Cute and dangerous, right? Sounds like you're on the right path, then. No matter where you come in, it's just Adaram building an unsinkable ship, talking to chat. Yes. That is absolutely right. Technically unsinkable. Although we all know the fate of that one. I don't know. You could argue... There's a lot of metaphor and a lot of... there's actually a lot of importance to the Titanic, historically. It wasn't just that it was a, you know, unsinkable ship and whatnot that ended up being rammed into a big hunk of ice and tragically, you know, didn't have enough lifeboats and a lot of people died. was actually a big. It was actually a huge swing in the mindset of human history. Because if you look at, I think one of the things that will always stick with me is if you look at the memorials for the people that died on the Titanic. I forget exactly what city it's in. I think it might be in Ireland, actually, because Ireland is where the ship was built. In Ireland, they have a memorial for the people that died in the ship sinking, and on that memorial, people's names are listed in order of importance. So at the top of the list, you have Bruce Ismay, who was the owner of the White Star Line. You've got Thomas Andrews, who was the actual architect of the ship itself. And it was done that way because at the time it was kind of this era of like human pride and human like grandeur, and like, wow, like we are such, like, it's all about what class you're in, and like first class versus second class versus third class. Your importance and your value in life is based on whether you're in first class, third class, or second class. And after the Titanic sunk, that actually kind of marked a point in our culture where that mindset shifted, because there's another memorial in Ireland, very close by, but it's a memorial for soldiers who died in World War I, which came literally maybe 5 years after the Titanic sank. And in that memorial, the names of the soldiers who died are not listed by rank. They're not listed by, general, admiral, recruit, all that stuff. They're listed in alphabetical order. Why is that important? Because that is a exact example of how a society shifted from, well, your importance and your value is now not just based on your rank or your social status, but you are still recognized as an important, and as important to this memorial, regardless of what your rank was in the military or on the ship or whatever. So the sinking of the Titanic was more so of a kind of a milestone in people accepting human beings not just based on their social status or their wealth, but based on who they are, and just appreciating them as human beings in general. So it's a lot more than just an unsinkable ship. It's actually a really, really important part of our history, I think. And that's something that I've learned. That's something that I've picked up on after having been in, doing a lot of research for being in the musical and stuff like that, because the musical really pulls that, it pulls that out into the open. It's also really cool to see it. The call to evacuate came too late, right? There's actually a lot of things that could have been done, Artemis. Not just the call to evacuate, but a lot of people believed that the ship was unsinkable. So even if the call to evacuate happened earlier, not everybody was willing to even get in the lifeboats, because it was freezing. It was like below freezing. And so are you going to, if the ship is unsinkable, are you going to leave the comfort of a gigantic, huge, safe ocean liner? Or are you going to put yourself out on this little tiny frigid dinghy boat in the middle of the ocean? In the middle of the night? What are you going to do? And a lot of people chose not to get in the lifeboats when it was first called, because they were like, no, this ship's not going to sink. Why do I need to bother? At the time, they believed that the ship was its own lifeboat, because if it had these compartments that could cut off the water from flowing in, then the boat would just sit there, and they could call in another boat to come pick them up. And then you just transfer people from one boat to another, and that's it. You don't have to worry about the lifeboats. You don't have to worry about, being out in the frigid cold water in the middle of the ocean alone, possibly capsizing and then freezing to death. You don't need to worry about that because you've got your own ship. But that didn't happen. Unfortunately, the tops of the watertight compartments were not watertight, and the water spilled over from one compartment to another, kind of like an ice tray. If you tilt it, then all of them spill over to the next one. And obviously that's what also caused the demise. There's so many things. Titanic's history is a series of unfortunate events, not to quote Lemony Snicket. Decent book series if you've never read it. Angel, hello! How's it going, Angel? Good to see you. We're building a Titanic and also building up our Titanic education, I suppose. Yes, and that too, Spot Ninja. That's exactly right. It created a lot of safety laws. Like a lot of the safety laws that we have today are because of the tragedy of the Titanic. It took something as dramatic and as unfortunately devastating as that event to inspire and motivate the events that happened, or the laws, I should say. Haley, if you ever read Inspector Calls, one of the characters in the book, Titanic was unsinkable. The book happens to be written back before the Titanic sinking. Oh yeah, there was a. Are you talking about? There's a lot of people like historically who that was the mindset back then, right? It just speaks volumes to how everything was back then. The 10 mistakes that sank the Titanic. If even one of them hadn't been made, then it probably would have been a tragedy. That's true. You should link the dramatic video that we watched. Yeah, there was like 10 small little things. Like actually, one of the funny things was that if they had rammed the iceberg head on, if they had just rammed the thing straight into the iceberg, it would have been fine because the watertight compartments probably would have kept it afloat. Because it could stay afloat with like up to 6 compartments or 5 compartments, maybe 4. I can't remember what the number was, filled with water. But the problem was because they tried to avoid it, because they tried to like glance by, it ended up just slicing a gash, very very slight but very long gash all the way across, and just ripped open those compartments one by one. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many different aspects of it. It's crazy. The history of it is immense. Also, Siwo, how's it going? Hadouken. Hello, Siwo. How are you? Hadu doing? Decent book series. Unfortunate Netflix series. That's true. Well, it was. Are you talking about a series of unfortunate events, Koi? I know of it because it was a book series. Angel, are you on 2 different accounts today? The color is different. The color is different between your 2 accounts. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Whose fault was it? Oh, that's a good question. There are many, many, many people at fault, Ray. There are the designers of the ship who decided that they needed to remove some of the lifeboats. They needed to remove lifeboats so that they could have more space for the first-class passengers. You could say the captain was at fault for going too fast, but you could also say that the owners of the Titanic were at fault because they were forcing the captain to go too fast. You could say that it was the fault of the staff for not having the binoculars up in the crow's nest at the time. You could say that it was the telegrams room fault because they actually deny. Well, they didn't deny, but they kind of got upset with some of the people who were interrupting their. They were delivering private messages to the coast, and because they were getting interrupted, they told the other ships to like literally shut up, and the other ships just like went to bed, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh well, sorry, we all went to bed, and they couldn't take any of the emergency requests. See, at that time, a lot of money was actually being made by sending private telegraph messages from the ship to the land, and because that was like new technology at the time. But they were so busy sending private messages that they ended up ticking off a bunch of fellow boats, and the boatsmen just like turned their radios off. They're like, all right, Titanic's gonna do its thing. I'm adding to your list, lol. It was the other ship's fault, the Californian. The Californian was the one that was literally like maybe 10 miles away, which is really close. And the Californian only had one radio operator, and the Californian earlier had sent a message saying like, hey, by the way, I am stopped fully. I am completely stopped because there's icebergs everywhere. We can't move. And the Titanic was like, hey, shut up. We're trying to send private messages. Don't be on this wavelength. And the California was like, all right, and then just like put their radio to bed and just left. It's like, well, and then went to bed, but then 3 a.m. the Titanic is in distress because it's hit an iceberg. What do you do, man? What do you do? Yeah, there's so many layers to it. Titanic was sending DMs. Exactly, man. You're getting my DMs. Stop it. Stop pinging the Discord, dude. Basically. The servers are too laggy. Exactly. That's a nice podcast. Oh, absolutely, Anna Grace. That's what I like about these things. I think I'm gonna hop out, but I might join you later if you're streaming. If you don't join back, have a good day or night. Bye, Mads. Catch you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging with us for a little bit. I might be up later, depending on if we're doing what progress I'm at here, and if I'm able to set up a stream. If I'm able to set up a stream for Minecraft tonight, then we'll do some Minecraft later after I'm done with theater rehearsal. I do have theater rehearsal tonight, so we'll see how things go. But can't believe there's gonna be a Titanic 2. There's a Titanic 2 movie, and then there's also a Titanic, like another ship being built. Again, I don't mind either of those things. I don't mind that they're building a second Titanic. I think that especially if it's done in a way that's kind of like respectful, and in a way of like, we're building this because we want to honor the memory of the previous Titanic, and if that's the case, then great. And also, I believe they're trying to do the same exact route, and they're also going to be they're going to stop, and they're going to have a moment of silence over the spot where the original Titanic sank. Like, I think all of those things are important, and they're actually really valuable. I will always stand by the quote of, those that do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. So if we don't, I think the Titanic, people ask, what sank it. I think what sank the Titanic was the kind of the pride and the social class imbalance of the 1920s. If the builders were not so concerned about removing lifeboats for the first class, and if they actually, a lot of people may not know this, but when the ship started to sink, the third class was on the bottom deck, right? They actually locked the gates. Is that a scene in the Titanic movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Like, they lock the gates and third class can't come up. Literally, by the time they started loading the lifeboats for the first class on the top deck, third class was already dead. Like, most of third class was already dead at that point, because it was they had been flooded and they were locked down there. So what does that say about their, like, the mindset of the social class dilemma, and human hubris and pride, right? And thinking like, oh yeah, like, this is unsinkable. It's like, no, there is a certain check and balance that has to happen. We do need to have safety laws. We do need to respect life, regardless of what class you're in. And I think all those things are extremely important. So, do I think that building Titanic 2 is a bad thing? No, but I think at least if it's done in a way that's not repeating the same errors, then yeah, absolutely. It was beauty that sank the beast. In a way, Breeze, yes. You're playing Java Edition of Minecraft. Yes, Slam, exactly. That's what our server's on right now. 27 people are watching Adiron / grown man build Legos for theater plaything. I don't know. Yes, exactly. And also just chilling and listening to a podcast of things. We're kind of just spitting some random Titanic facts too. Madaron, Jasmine, hello. Oh my gosh, good to see you on the server last night, Jasmine. And also Jenna, your compatriot, was here earlier, but she was going to go hang with IRL friendos and helping them set up stream things actually. So, Jasmine, I hope Monday has been good. Hope it's been swell so far. We're just chilling and hanging out, talking about Titanic stuff. The Triforce of the Internet. Oh my gosh, what a name. Hello. How's it going? Yeah, there's a lot of crazy fun facts about Titanic actually. One of the things they did a study on was if the ship had been going any slower, if they had reduced their speed by at least like 5 knots or something like that, which really isn't a lot, they would have had enough speed to avoid the iceberg, or they would have been slow enough to avoid it, I should say. Part of the other problem that they had was that they made a mistake when they tried to reduce speed. At the first sign of a collision, they did what probably most of us would do, which was they said full stop. They pulled the throttle down, which is probably what most of us do. If you're about to run into something, you brake, right? Well, unfortunately, in the way that a ship navigates, in order for the rudder to actually turn the ship, it needs to have a propeller pushing water across it in order to have the force to turn the ship. Well, when they went to full stop and they disabled the middle propeller, then now you don't have any turning force. So they literally just kind of like careened into the iceberg without turning very much. They turned a little bit, but not enough. Boats don't work like that. Oh, when they're big enough like this one. Literally can't turn. Exactly. Go ahead, Aaron. You can ask me a question. Triforce. I was sitting here by Mr. Koi. I'm 100% his best friend because I thought you guys, I thought your Minecraft server looked cool. Hello, Triforce. Were you looking to join it? Koi, are you here by chance? Maybe. There's Koi. Hey, buddy. Triforce, if you need me to add you on the Java server, just let me know what your in-game username is, and I can get you whitelisted on there. We're doing a whitelist not just to be exclusive, but to just keep it safe, essentially, so that people can't just grab the IP and start doing some stuff. And actually, I think it's been great so far. It's really helped a lot. The extra level of I know that it's sometimes a hassle for people to have to ask me to get whitelisted and stuff like that, but honestly, it's helped a lot because people can't just come in there and do stuff as long as they have the IP. We've already had some people try and like hack and use exploits and stuff and do damage, but I'm glad that they can't just jump onto their alt account and have access, right? Let's try 7. I gotcha. All right, give me 1 second. I actually have the server up right now, so let me add you in there. I'm not playing Minecraft, but I have the console up. The consequences of the laws of physics. Literally, Newton's third law. Everybody ignores. Those that do not learn Newton's third law of physics are doomed to be hit by its force. All right, Triforce, you should be all set, buddy. Okay. thought about physics wouldn't apply. Big boat made gravity go burr. Big boat made gravity go nope. Doesn't apply here. I'm sorry, sir. You have activated my no physics card. There ain't no gravity that affects us here. Every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. It's basically how we swim and how propellers work. Because you're pushing off of the water. How we stay afloat. You're welcome, Triforce. Let me know if you guys need anything, Koi. I'll be here. Gravity who? Gravity what? Gravity why? Gravity why not? Oops, what did I do here? Gravity Falls. Oh, that's a good show. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I like that one. The IP is not in the Minecraft Discord channel, though. It is not in the Discord. Hang on, let me copy it in here too. You'll have to, what you'll do for this is, this IP doesn't really work as a server ad, but if you do it as direct connect, it should work just fine. So just enter that into your direct connect and then use that option. That usually works best. How long do you think it'll take to build this boat in Minecraft? Oh, wow, way too long, Lan. In Minecraft, A, I'm sure it's already been attempted, but B, like, holy crap, that'd be a long time. I've built ships in Minecraft before. It's a lot of fun. I built the airship. Actually, the airship is a perfect example. Even that airship was not nearly as big as what the Titanic would be, and that took a long time. I really love building boats. I don't know what it is. Something about like the sweeping architecture, I think just it's really entertaining to me. Isn't the Titanic like 10 times bigger than cruise ships? No, not necessarily, Triforce. It's not. It's probably as long, but nowadays because the Titanic was made out of steel, it's very heavy. But nowadays, because we have aluminum, which is a lot lighter, cruise ships are about as long, but cruise ships are really tall. The Titanic, you can see, only has like, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 6 or 7 floors. You can even see them here in like this little cross section. It's only got 6 or 7 floors in it. But nowadays, like actual cruise ships, gosh, they have. Actually, let's see. Yeah, it's a very common search actually. Nowadays, cruise ships are actually pretty big. So this seems like a pretty interesting comparison. Sizable, not like not too small, but at the time, Titanic was the biggest, and that's what really like shocked people, you know? So we have like this one. I mean, even in this picture, the Titanic looks teeny compared to it, right? I mean, just look at all these floors, all these decks. That's crazy. Yeah, so here's a good comparison of just like length, right? Allure of the Seas, but like even the length too. Allure of the Seas and Costa Concordia, these two ships are some of the biggest cruise liners you can have. And the Titanic is like, you know, 3/4 of the length. It's pretty dang long. It's up there. I think this was a thing too. This is what I want. This is what I looked at. Yeah, this is a great comparison. So, Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas is just over 1,000 feet long. The Titanic was 882 feet long. The iceberg that it struck was 400 feet, so literally half the size of the Titanic. A school bus is... I mean, look at that! Compare to the school bus itself. You could fit how many school buses along the front of the ship? Dang. That's nuts. 83 passengers. I mean, yeah, and if you compare the passengers, Symphony has like 3 times the passenger capacity too. So, yeah, not like, so not drastically different, but pretty sizable. Pretty sizable. What's the airship? The Minecraft airship that we made, Spot Ninja. Took us many months in Minecraft. Currently building a medieval kingdom. A ton of friends. My cousin and I are working on the castle. A lot of people are working on like different things in the kingdom. See, that sounds really cool. Are you doing it in creative, Anna Grace, or survival? I always kind of appreciated the extra challenge of doing it in survival. I thought that was fun. I gotta get back to work stuff, but have fun at theater practice. Hope to see y'all tonight. Bye, Angel! Take care of your things, and we'll see you soon. Bye, friend. I shall go to a better place. Farewell, my good friends. Bye, Tippy. Catch you in a little bit. How long was the Titanic? 884 feet, according to online sources. And the Lego set was 9 feet long. No. The Lego set is probably a little under 5 feet or so, Anna Grace. I don't know the exact length right now, but... Not 9 feet. That would be way too long. The outside design of the Titanic was red, black, and white. Reminds me of Disney cruise ships. It does have that kind of similar theme to it. But at the time, that was very classic for old cruise ocean liners of that time. And I mean, also keep in mind that ocean liners, you know, planes didn't exist. So ocean liners were literally the main mode of transportation. To get it would be like flying first class today. On like those big international trips. Got you, Cookie Lover. Hello. How's it going? Medieval build is in Minecraft. Or creative, got it. Gotcha. 9 feet is taller than the majority of people in the world. Correct. Very tall. Not so good, but I guess it's okay. Oh, gotcha. Sounds like it's a rough day for you. Well, I hope that your evening can kind of shape up to be okay. Regardless of what's going on. Adrian the Gamer, hello. How's it going, Adrian? Welcome to building things. Okay. Maddie, sending my likes in. I've been having birthday dinners with my dad the last few days to help to celebrate with him. That's why I've been a little bit sporadic. Maddie, it's totally okay. Happy birthday to your dad. I hope that it's been fun. I hope it's been a good time. But also thank you for saying hello, and thank you for sending in a quick little message. I appreciate it. Yeah. Weird. Wow. Still can't get over how well that's designed. It's so cool how they did this. Okay. Is it bad to hate a place where you live? At times, because I do. I've been in that boat, gotcha. And it's hard because a lot of times the place where you live is where you're supposed to feel the most comfortable, where you're supposed to feel, you know, like safe in that sense. And if either of those things aren't happening, then it can be really hard, right? I just broke. Shoot. Tried to grab it. Did not work. We have the first tragedy. Oh no, the ship is sinking. Ah. Broke a window. I grabbed it by an edge that is not secure yet. It's okay. Gotcha, I understand. I understand what you're talking about. And the best thing that I found is that even if home is not always a safe and comfortable place to be, or it's a place that you just don't like, the best thing that you can do is at least surround yourself with people and friends who respect and appreciate what you're looking for. And that can also help you too. But also, if you're in a boat where you feel like your safety and your health is being majorly compromised, then that might be something that you need to talk to a professional about. And by professional, I mean like somebody who is a safe person to talk to, like a counselor at school or a teacher, or not necessarily the police, but somebody who is outside of your house but can help you handle with what's going on. Because sometimes it can get to that point too. Waffle Zone, hello Matt Gaming, hello Waffle. How are you doing today? Are you having a Monday off for yourself? Oops. Alright, we're good. Got a Game Boy Advance. Adrian, nice. Game Boy Advance are like old classics, man. That's awesome. Do you have any games for it specifically? Good. We're building the decks again. Wonderful. I think I'll stick to having my feet on the ground when it comes to going to boats since I can't swim. That's fair, Haley. As a lot of us might be in that boat. I know I'm unironically saying boat a lot, and that's not supposed to be a pun. I think I just say that. I think I say that all the time anyway, like regardless of what it is, you know. The Lego set is built on a 1 to 196 scale ratio. 1 foot of the build is about 196 feet IRL. Oh, interesting. 1 foot of the build? 196 feet. Interesting. I wonder what it would be. Can you divide that again by 12, Anna Grace? What would that be for an inch? Like, what would... I think an inch of the build is easier to understand than, like, a foot. You know what I mean? I don't go to school anymore, so I don't have much to go anywhere besides my therapist on Thursday. Oh, okay. I'm not going to school because of like certain things going on in life right now. Just out of curiosity. Because that can also be tough too. Gotcha. Because then a lot of times school is kind of a place that you go to outside of the house. That is also its own escape as well sometimes, if the house is not a safe place to be. The Lego set is 53 inches. Okay. You got a measurement online? Okay. You're procrastinating, Waffle? What are you procrastinating on, buddy? What do you got going on? Is it an assignment you gotta work on? What time is it? It's 5:46. Okay. I'll have to go. I'll have to go around 7 o'clock, guys, because I have theater rehearsal. So I gotta text my parents. 6:15. Siren Raid? Wait a minute. I see those people. Ugh. Hi, guys. Nasty Mold. Wait a minute. I know you. Nasty, do you do Sky content? I'm pretty sure you do Sky content, if I remember correctly. What the heck? You do some really great Sky videos. Oh my gosh. Hi. Welcome. I think it's like 4.429 feet or something like that. Welcome, guys. Zeltoons and Siren. Are you guys here? Welcome, friends. What are you guys doing? Derek Bum, thank you, Derek, and Siren. Hi, guys, and Ika, and Chaos Maker, and Zeltoons. Hello. We were playing Sky today. A new season has started. Oh my gosh, what season was it, Siren? And also good to see you. Oh my gosh, I know that I unfortunately haven't been able to jump on it in a while because I've just got so many things going on. But friends, how's it going? And how's the new season treating you? I know that we've been doing a lot of various things here. And today we happen to be doing Legos. But hi, if you don't know me, my name's Matt, and I do a lot of Splatoon and some other games like Minecraft, and we did some Horizon Zero Dawn. I've played Sky before. I'll probably jump back into it at some point. But man, we just do anything to hang around and have a good time like we're doing today. We're actually lurking and doing some chill hop while building this gigantic Titanic Lego piece. Do you play Zelda, Adrian? I do. And actually, if we're getting some news about Breath of the Wild 2 this year, maybe, yeah, I'll be playing that for sure when it comes out. And Pokemon Arceus coming out next weekend, no, the weekend after, right? And yeah, Zeltoons. I really want to play Splatoon. Maybe I can get a Switch someday. That'd be awesome. Zel, there's so many things coming out for the Switch this year that are gonna be so exciting. Like, I almost said first person. What would you call that? IPs for Nintendo, basically. Which is going to be like Splatoon 3, Breath of the Wild 2, hopefully, or at least get news about it. And a lot of other things. Honestly, I bought a Switch because my friends encouraged me to do so. And I have not... Oh my gosh. I have loved it so much. It's been so great. Had to check a few times to do the math right. Yes, Anna Grace. We're trying to figure out the calculations for how big this ship is compared to things, but this has been so much fun. I almost must fess up. I was Derek Bum. I made a fake Google account just to see how you would react. Derek Bum will pay you now. Thank you, damn Bum. Damn Bum, is Derek Bum a is that like a character that you've made up? I love his like drawn smiley face. I thought he was you did it at a time where I thought I thought that it was a raider with Siren. I was like, oh, hello, Siren and Derek. That's awesome. Derek Bum is now my Roku family account. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you from the Dan Bomb Roku family account. That's perfect. That's great. Well, thank you, Dan Bomb. Or thank you, Derek, should I say. Either way. Thank you guys so much. There are many games that you can play on the Switch now. Exactly, Finn. That's the thing. You can go back and play any of the Switch games on Zelda. So, frankly, like, if there's a time to get a Switch... I know that the OLED edition is out. I personally think the OLED edition of the Switch is great if you're really, really interested in handheld gaming, but I myself do most of my stuff on the TV or on the computer when I'm streaming with you guys, so I don't necessarily have a huge reason for it, but I know a lot of people play a lot of handheld and they appreciate it a ton. So Siren, please let us know how the event went and everything. And for those of my friends who have not met Siren, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Please. Siren's a really great friend of mine. He does a lot of Sky content and is overall just a very, very cozy place to vibe. So if you guys are interested, please check out my good Siren friend. Siren, I was thinking about you earlier today because we're talking about Genshin and Wind Trace and all the other stuff too. I don't know if there's a ratio between Sky to Genshin, how much of either one you've been playing, but either is good, I suppose. Okay. Alright. I'm talking to you, Matt. You can play more Zelda games. Oh, and that's true. Yes, because they're available now, right? Wow, you're too lovely to me, our own friend. Siren, you are the greatest. We gotta support our friends from all different sides of this world. Because right now, with the world being as crazy as it is, we all need to stick together as best we can, too. So, Siren, absolutely, friend. Matt, whether it's showing heavy snow or ice possibly on Saturday in your area, Sunday the whole state of Florida is supposed to be in the 30s. What? Really? Are you talking about this upcoming weekend, Kadena? That's nuts. We're getting another round of crazy weather again next weekend. Gosh dang, that's crazy. It's kind of hard to get a Switch in my country. It's because it's too expensive. Oh, you're in Brazil, Zell. That is kind of hard, I imagine. Well, hopefully if you get a chance to, maybe if you have a contact in the States who could send you one, that would be helpful too. Alec and stuff. Wait a minute, gamer dude. What the heck? Since they do this handsome stream on YouTube, and now you're sounding like Carlos. Now wait a minute. What's up, Alec? How you doing? Since when do they let people do all this stuff? How's it going, buddy? We're doing a bunch of shenanigans and things, including constructing a lot of highly organized pieces of plastic and very expensive pieces of plastic together. But man, how you been, Alec? What's new on your side of things, dude? I'm hanging. I'm chilling. We just got raided by Siren, so I'm even more excited. Although I will need to go in about an hour, but I'll let you guys know when that is. Must be nice to have snow. All mine melted this morning, and and around us got a lot. Waffle's like, dang it, man! I just want to have some snow for tomorrow. That's all. Yeah. How dare this snow have to come on a weekend, right, Waffle? Why couldn't it have come on a Monday or Tuesday or in the middle of the week? Would have been nice, right? I'm saving money, but I can't decide. Oh, if you want to upgrade your phone or get a Switch. I mean, that's also kind of tough too, because a phone is so critical for everything that you do on a daily basis, right? Right, Zoe? So I understand. Well, you know, do what you feel is best at the time, and I'm sure that it'll work out okay. All right, I gotta do this twice actually. All right, that is a cool Lego set. It's so big, Alec. This thing is huge. Okay, this is just the front of the ship. It's the size. It is the length of a full-size keyboard by itself. And this is supposed to be like 1, 2, 3 sections long. It's gonna be like this big. It's gonna be massive. So we'll see. But man, this was a really fun build yesterday. I'm just so impressed with how seamless all of these things are. Like all the lines with the bow and everything is just super seamless. It's not gonna float. It's not resistant. It's not like watertight or anything like that. But it definitely lives up to its expectations of representing the unsinkable ship of Titanic. I think my favorite part is that it's got these fully realized interiors. So I'll point this up here so you can see it. You can see how they've literally represented some of like the decks and stuff. So actually it would be better to see it. Yeah, this way. So you can see those are like the boiler rooms in the bottom. And then as you go up, you see that little blue thing on the left? That's a heated swimming pool, dude. That's a heated swimming pool. And then you go through like the cabins. So there's the first class cabins, and then there's the dining area up there too with the little golden pillars and the table. So all of that is a fully realized interior and everything. And you can actually pull this apart. Dun, 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 dun. Is Link a good character from Zelda? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I would say so. Derek Bum is the first thing that came to mind. He's a guy from Kitchen Gong, and the PFP is a sponge from a reinflating whoopee cushion that my friend drew a face on. That's perfect, Dan Bum. I respect Derek Bum and his origins, his grand origin story. I appreciate it very much. Haley, I live right by the sea, and it never snows, so I guess I'm lucky, but the last time I ever saw snow I was very little. You know, honestly, the cool thing about that, Haley, though, is that I know a lot of people say, like, oh, I wish I could see snow more often, but frankly, I know a lot of people who live in the snow, like, pretty often. They get pretty tired of it. So the snow is nice, and it's very decorative, it looks very pretty and everything, but it doesn't always stay that way, and it actually becomes more of a nuisance than anything, so I think snow is a great thing to visit. I think it's fun to enjoy maybe while you're skiing and stuff, but Having snow around all the time just makes life really difficult, unfortunately. I don't know, it's hard because then you think about, you know, people who live in the in norths of Canada and Siberia, and you know, when snow is actually their lifestyle. You have sleds and snow dogs and stuff like that. So I suppose there's that side of it too. I don't know, man, it's hard. There's a lot. I was in the middle of making this thing, I forgot about it. Where does this go? Right? Yeah. Oh, I see what they're doing. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. Okay, I just ended my voice call with my ears, and now I'm able to fully register things you've said and asked. I know you said that there was talk that made me think of you earlier. Siren, yes, yes. We were just talking about Genshin. We were talking about Genshin and Sky and whatnot, and I was wondering if you had been playing any Genshin, or what you had, or how things have been with the new season that you were streaming earlier. So please, either of those things, let us know. 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 When you finally end VC and you're here to hang out in the stream, we wanted to know what happened, so please let us know. Let us know. All right, I'm done. You said build update pics. All right, give me 1 second, Colin. Let's see how it's going. This might take really long to build, but it's worth it. Exactly, Alec. I was kind of was actually kind of shocked how long it was taking me. I thought it wouldn't take me as long, but I have realized now that it's gonna take me a little bit longer than I thought. But hey, you know what? That's why we're streaming, and that's why I'm hanging with you guys for this. Dang. Ashley! Finn! Yeah, Finn really does not like holiday music outside of the holidays. I've learned. Fun fact. Okay. There aren't enough Lego pieces to effectively float. And yes, there's too many. It is more than it's worth in weight. Unfortunately, it would sink real quick. I think you like a show called Lego Masters. Yeah, isn't Lego Masters kind of like a, it's almost like a cooking show, but for Legos, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I've seen advertisements for that, but I have not looked at it myself. What is up with this? Something is weird here. Really? There's some very... Okay. There's some very strangely placed pieces here. Alright. I'm gonna trust the instructions, my dude. I'm just gonna trust the instructions. Weird. Very weird. Also finished the feat of my 2 Lego monstrosity. You go, Anna Grace. Awesome. Let me know how things are going. Also, Colin, let me check your update real quick. What do we got here? Yo, wait a minute. I didn't realize it has a bunch of sections on it. What? Dude, that's so cool. I thought that it was just like a... Okay. I thought that this was just like a simple question mark cube. I didn't realize that it had a bunch of super finite, like, micro art designs. There's even this looks like a level puzzle. This looks like a puzzle that you go through. Is this a secret compartment, Colin? Oh, that's Moonlighter. Okay. Yo, this looks sick. Like a little secret compartment thing. There's also a castle on the back with Yoshi? That's a Yoshi on there. What the heck? Also looks like the Smash Bros stage, which is also cool. Dang, man. I was showing you what Colin was working on while we've been doing our Minecraft stuff. Or not our Minecraft stuff, our Titanic stuff. Okay, if you have to listen to Exodus music as much as I do, then you would be done with it too. That's true. Finn, I'm sure that both you and Jenna probably relate in that way of you guys have to listen to Christmas music all the time, 24/7, way too long for anybody else who would have to, so I understand that. That's probably at the point where you would say, I'm kind of ill. kind of done. I sent you the weather link for later. Thanks, Kadena. I'll have a look at it when I have a chance. What time do I got, guys? 6. All right, we'll go for another hour or so. That'll be fine. Let's see what we can get done. Man, these pieces are so strange. All right. Siren, I have been hyperfixation brain, and that has slipped hard with Sky for a little bit today. It is day 1 of the new season, which is a totally new feature of deep diving and swimming, and it's amazing. Oh, that sounds so cool. And I imagine it's kind of hard when it's like, well, hyperfixation, here we go, but at least you're able to stream it and kind of like share that experience with people too, though, Siren. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad that so does the feature for swimming only apply for some of the new areas that they've included with the new season, or does the swimming / deep diving affect things like you know, the first area of the like that first area, is it the arena? Or what's the first area where you have a bunch of like swimming, and does it go back to things like that, I guess, is my question. Trying to think of where else in Sky there's water that you would be swimming through. Okay. Is this? They do not have anything yet. Okay. All right. Wow. There's a lot. Yeah, they just have like mini creations of the levels. That's so neat. I didn't realize that it had that many layers to it, Colin. I just thought it was like, oh, you know, just a simple little question mark block, but it's got all these hidden treasures in it. Dang, that's cool. Well, I'm sure that also means that your fingers are probably exhausted from all the little tiny minutia stuff that you got to do. Our builds are looking entirely different, I think. It applies for most of the places. The ice rink on the valley got its water removed. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting, Zell. I think we're talking about the same thing, right? Are you gonna get any of the NES Lego sets? Probably not, Adrian. At least not yet. Maybe at a later time. Wow, this is really hard. But you can swim everywhere that has water, but not on the toxic water. That makes... Yeah, of course. There is some toxic water that's available, which you might want to avoid. RTM! Oh my gosh! Pun master themselves! Hello, RTM. Good to see you. Good to... Oh gosh. Good to see you, because we're sailing on the 7 seas. Oh, it's begun. Hi, RTM. You've inspired me. Hello. Oh, that's perfect. I hope Kay comes from work soon. Salt trucks have been running all day. Are you guys expected to get some stuff this evening, Kanina? 4 times? Ugh. Gotta do this 4 times over? Alright. Making the railings. We have ice and snow from last night. Okay, I gotcha. It's still just left over. Oh yeah, the tips of my fingers were worn out last night, so I intentionally didn't cut my nails, even though they're annoying for everything else. That's okay. It's worth it right now, Colin. Of course, once you do that, you're free. But right now, you need your nail power. Nail power? Get it? Because we're playing Hollow Knight? Just kidding. That's another thing. Silk Song. Maybe this year. Who knows? Game development is hard, man. Even right now, I'm following Star Citizen, and it's really... It's complicated. How are you enjoying the journey? Well, it's a mess. I see what you did there. It was a C-tier pun, and I love it. Well done, RTM. It was a C tier. I give it a 7. I might also recommend Bug Fables. Artemis, what is that? What is? Do tell. What is Bug Fables of all things? That sounds interesting. Treacherous, but interesting. Hey, Matt, when are you gonna play Hollow Knight? I don't know, Finn. That's a good question. When am I gonna play Hollow Knight along with all the other games that I haven't played yet? Take Nabbit. Apparently it's all like Paper Mario? Bug Fabled? Bug Fables? Is this a new release or something? Game development is easy. Psh. Made Minecraft in 2 days. World's best-selling game ever. Kind of crazy to think about that, actually. I've been playing Minecraft since like Alpha... Oh my lord, Alpha 2.1 or something like that? Something way early on. Back when I was like a freshman in high school. Wow. Dang, it's been a long time, man. I'm picturing a board run from one shelf, a corner to the other shelf, so Matt can put his boat in front of the window. Oh, yeah. So like across the way, Kadena? It would be cool across the window, but I also don't know if I want to put it in somewhere in my house where it can be seen more often instead of just, you know, sequestered up here to the room. Plus, the other problem is that 90% of the time my green screen is across this because I do a lot of green screen content. So I wouldn't want to put my build behind a green screen for 90% of the time that the green screen is up. So I might just have it around the house. But the important thing was that you guys were here to experience the build process with me. That was the best part. Not many people can say that. Okay, but all those other games that you haven't played a third of already. What do you mean, Finn? What are you talking about? Eastward. Genshin. I have to go now, but do you stream really often? I really loved your stream and I want to check out more. Zill, yes. So usually the complicated thing is my schedule is a little bit goofy right now, but I usually stream on the weekdays. So around, unfortunately I'm more of a later streamer. Are you in Europe by chance? Are you in a later time zone? I'm in Eastern time. I'm in North Carolina in the States, and usually I start my streams at 8 o'clock Eastern, which is pretty late for a European time zone. But we usually go 8 p.m. to midnight, or 10 p.m. That's right, you're in Brazil, I forgot. We actually, okay, so we start 8 p.m. Eastern. But then on days that I have some other stuff, I usually go 10 p.m. Eastern. So a little bit later, but we're usually around, Zell. We're around all the time. So usually Monday through Thursdays when we're streaming, so any of those days you can usually find us. Anything from Splatoon to Minecraft to all sorts of games. But we're usually all hanging out together. It's 8 p.m. right now. Okay, so you are... Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead of us. Oh, okay. So we usually start at 10 p.m. your time, or we might even start at midnight your time. I don't know if that's too late for you, but usually if you just keep an eye on your notifications, I usually put an announcement when I go live. So I always like to say, we'll catch you when we can, whenever that might be. So glad to have you popping in, though. Oh, heck, I am very late today, but a boat! Skyfi! Hello, too. Welcome back. We're doing okay. And now we're actually getting to work on the top part of the deck, which should be a lot of fun. I'm able to stay later for streams since a time zone change. Oh yeah. And that's true, Anna Grace, because you moved to... Are you in Central Time now, Anna Grace? Kadena, you could green screen an iceberg and come walking through the Titanic. Oh my gosh, and just ram the ship in, Kadena? Well, then it would be my fault. It would be my fault that the ship sank. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sink the ship. It's already suffered that fate once. Oh my gosh. Also, is that Dilly Goat? Hey, buddy, what's up, dude? Hey, Dilly Goat. And Zell, it's not too late for me. I'm actually usually in my bed watching YouTube videos that stream at that time. Oh, well, perfect. That'll be great then. Zell, we'll be up and we'll be around. You'll try and catch up on our streams when I can. Awesome. Well, we'll see you then. Zell, that's exciting. That's awesome. Well, we'll catch you when we can. Otherwise, please have a good rest of your Monday, and we'll see you soon. How's it going, Dilly Goat? What's going on, dude? Welcome to Stuff and Things, as we like to call them. That's weird. Alright. Titanic been looking good. It's making really good progress, actually, Dilly. We're doing okay. The finished bit already looks so cool. It's really seamless, Sky. I think that's honestly the most brilliant thing about it. That the whole build itself is a very like smooth, seamless feel. I really like that. I'm gonna go with talons and scales. Sounds good, Anna Grace. For your beast of magical proportions. Also, Dilly, what's been going on on your side of life, dude? Are you prepared for Pokemon Arceus? New stuff, new things. I know Beacon of Nick is probably all pumped for it too. I'm gonna be playing it as well when it comes out. Gee, Splatoon Gamer, what's up too? Ah, Mr. Renner, I finished my set. Magic Wolf, how did it go? You finished yours, I'm still working on mine, but what did you think of the build process? Alright. Keep forgetting about Pokemon. My brother's gonna get it, and I might steal it once he's finished. That's the way to do it, though, Anna Grace. Then you don't have to pay for it. I don't know. Have you seen how the massive Stream Deck is compared to the Nintendo Switch at the moment? It's a bit much. The Steam Deck, yes. Well, the Steam Deck is bigger than the Switch, but the thing about it, though, Jess, is that it also is just. I watched a Linus Tech Tip review on it, and it seems like the Steam Deck is better. Like, it has good coolant and. It's better at heat management. I feel like there's a lot of advantage to the Steam Deck, actually. If it wasn't so outrageously expensive, I might actually consider getting it myself. Whoa. Where do these pieces go? Oh, I see. Got it. Wow, this is a bunch of hooey, if you ask me. There's a lot of weird things and a lot of weird faces, all the right moves in all the right places. And you don't gonna let me down. Wow, that's weird. It's basically a computer. It's basically a computer that runs on Linux, right? Pretty sure. If I remember correctly. You want a pet ostrich waffle? What in heaven's name would you do with a waffle? What you do with a pet ostrich? Oh my dear. So 2. Is it 2? Right. You building the Hedwig set? Oh, yeah. Wait, was that the Hedwig set with the big Harry Potter owl and all that stuff? I thought that one was actually really cool. How did you enjoy it? Linux is OP. Linux is cool. I've never used it myself, but I know that it's used for a lot of different things. No, don't ram the green screen, just sink down. You can go down with the ship, behind the desk. Oh my gosh. Kadena, is that gonna be the new raid song? It's like, hello raiders, welcome to the ship. We hope you're okay with coming along with it. Hope you're coming along with it. They're just gonna have to come down with me and sink with the ship. Oh no. I've got a sinking feeling about this. That would be funny. Dang, man, this build is nuts. Can't wait for Arceus, says Dilly. I'm working on an essay doing like 9 hours though. Alright, you do the thing, Dilly. I believe in you, buddy. Don't worry. We'll be, I'm only going to be streaming for about another hour or so. I might be live back again later tonight after theater rehearsal's done. But good luck on your essay, buddy. Let us know if you need any assistance. I like to say that in terms of saying, like, you know, if people are, you know, working on an essay and they're like, hey, I need some help with how I might rephrase the sentence or whatever it might be. I'd be happy to provide some input. People talk about customization on Android, but honestly, Linux, you can customize absolutely everything. You have no limits. A 3-hour tour of everything. RTM. Oh yeah, since I'm like hours ahead of everyone, I can play the games way before a lot of people. Obviously, won't spoil anything. Don't worry. RTM, you get a sneak peek. You get a sneak peek before all of us. Dang, that's okay. You can let us know how you can let us know how it goes, how it looks when we actually get there. But have a good stream out around. Thanks, Gotcha Cookie Lover. I hope things improve for you, and I hope that you're able to find the help and resources that you need. But we'll be around if you ever need anything. Okay, Gotcha? Please do hang in there, friend. Maybe Tripperon is the Titanic. Every time he comes in, he's just tripping over an iceberg. I'm gonna make that reference one of these days, Syrup. I'm gonna say that. Only you guys who are in stream are gonna know what I'm talking about. Be like, Tripperon! Don't trip over the iceberg! Oh no, he's sinking! Tripperon, one day Tripperon's gonna trip and he's not gonna come back. Be like, wait, where'd he go? Oh no, not Tripperon. No, I'd never do that. I'll be having lots of fun with Legends. Did we say that's coming out the 28th? Is that upcoming weekend? I might try and plan to do a weekend stream of it. I know it's like a new release game and everything. But there we go. Lost it. Okay. I have returned with snacks. Hi, Colorful. Welcome. Ooh, this is a good song. What's this one called? Ocean Sunset by Oatmealio. Dun, dun, and you know what's there. And you know where to be there. Ooh, 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 I like those chord progressions. I don't know what they're called, but they're fun. All right, the unsinkable are on. Absolutely. Are you gonna throw a giant ice cube at it when you're finished? Yeah, Dilly. We'll see if it survives. I'll throw a giant cube and we'll see how it goes. Oh, I lost it again. Dang it. I keep losing pieces inside a ship. Finally, you're downloading the footage of my sister's final vows to be a full nun, and I'm finally gonna edit it all tomorrow for my grandpa. That's so cool, Waffle. That's fantastic. I hope that you're able to get everything finished so that they can see it. I'm glad that you're able to do that. You're able to do that for people who aren't able to witness it, you know? My eyes are burning. Ray! Ray, are you looking at the sun? I'm kidding, but for real. This is a bit goofy. Oh. Okay. gotta go, but keep on working well with the Titanic. Thanks, Magic Wolf. Thanks for popping in and hanging with us too. Glad that you're able to take care of your build as well. It drops on a Thursday night. Oh, okay. Well, dang. I'll have to look and see what I'm doing that night. Is it Thursday the 28th? Know what day it is? I can't remember exactly. Ooh. Just watching through it now, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh, Waffle, that's so cool. Not just from a footage standpoint, but from a editing standpoint, I'm sure you're doing a great job. A fantastic job. Oh, weird. What is that? Huh. Okay. We'll follow the rules. Okay. I know, I've been staring at screens every day, all day pretty much, so it might be some screen time. Might be it. Getting a Super Nintendo? Nice, Adrian. That sounds awesome. Hope that you enjoy and have a blast with it. Do you know about the Super Nintendo? I do know of its existence, but I have not played with or used one myself, at least in a long time. While Vumi is in the background, they are. There's a couple of. There is one in the background, just one, but I might have multiple around here in my place somewhere. I don't have the patience to build a ship from Legos, so you have much respect for doing it. Ha! Thanks, Dilly. I mean. Honestly, this whole journey has been kind of, it's been really fun getting back into Legos. I used to do them a lot as a kid, but this whole process has been a blast. I'm still debating on whether or not to add subtitles for my grandpa since it's an hour long. Subtitles would probably be really nice, Waffle, but I understand, like, an hour long and also trying to interpret it if you don't know exactly what they're saying could be really hard. I think scale it based on how much time you think you have or how soon you need to get this out. If you have the time for it, then it might be really, really nice. The other thing that you can do technically is you can post it to YouTube and then check to see if YouTube will auto-generate subtitles for you. Sometimes Google has a really nice speech translator or speech generator that can take the audio and actually auto generate some subtitles. If the auto subtitles work fine, then you can just go for that. Otherwise, I don't think you need to bake them into your video too. That way as well, if you use Google's, then you can also toggle and turn the subtitles on and off as you wish. Whereas if you bake them into the video, you don't have that option. They're permanently there. Yes, the other thing that you can do, Waffle, is if you go into the editor, when you're done uploading the video, just upload it as unlisted before you start adding any subtitles to it. So get all the way to the finished product. And then I think there's an option in the YouTube editor spot where you can actually edit the subtitles yourself. And you can say, like, auto-generate as English. And then I think, I've never tried this before, but I think it will auto-generate the subtitles for you. And then you can go in and actually edit them back. So if it mistranslates a word, you can clarify and say, like, no, actually it's this, and you can change it. So that might actually be really helpful too. So YouTube is doing most of the work for you, but you're coming in and just making some of the final edits to it. I think that could end up working out really well. Then you don't have to spend a lot of time doing all the subtitling, because subtitling takes up so much time. I know from a lot of videos that I've done, it's exhausting too. I would say the quote, work smarter, not harder, but that adage is that adage is very annoying. 1, 2. I think I don't like that adage because when you say like work smarter, not harder, it doesn't make me feel better that I'm working harder. It makes me feel worse because it implies that what I'm doing is dumb. You're dumb. You're not working as efficiently as you can. What do you mean? What are you suggesting? I just don't like it. I don't like it very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay. It's using the built-in mic on the camera and the GoPro. Yeah. Work harder, not smarter. Yes. Well, I don't think that works either, Waffle. That's the only problem. Haley, if I were to build the Lego Titanic, I would probably pull an all-nighter just to finish it. It would annoy me to the very core if I didn't finish it. Oh, this is definitely a project that you would have to do in multiple sections, Haley. You know, if you look at the hours, I spent 7 hours yesterday, even more than that, on this section alone. So 7 times 3, you're almost talking about 24 hours. This would have to be a 24-hour project in one go if you wanted to finish it all at the same time, which is unhealthy and not good. So I would definitely, I think it would definitely encourage you to take it in steps. Sandwich another piece on there? Oh, shoot. Okay. Inevitably, I think I'm going to run into a situation where I have some leftover pieces, and I'm not going to know where they're going to go, but I will figure out where they go afterward. What's that? It implies that you're cheating the system, which you should do because the system, is rigged. That is fair too, Finn. Alright, that's everything. Okay. This. Let's go into this. Do these have a certain shape to them? Okay. Cool. I'm not sure that's that one's goes. It's not Triforce, but we're kidding. All right. I like the saying, plan your work and work your plan. Ooh, that's a good one, Colin. I actually haven't heard that one before. Plan your work and work your plan and don't deviate from that plan, right? That's kind of cool. Gamerdoodle, hello. How's it going, dude? Welcome to Strembo. My brother once was in an engineering class. He had to make a model bridge out of toothpicks. He had a whole month to do it, yet he did it on the last night. He got like 2 hours of sleep. That is procrastination at its finest. But how did my curiousness though is how did the bridge turn out? Did it end up working out okay? Or did it end up having some questionable structural integrity problems? Oh dear. Something to go there. I guess they just leave it. Because they're like, we don't need to cover this. I'm like, alright. I guess they're saving on pieces, I suppose. Alright. Trust the system, they said. Hey, I'm in architecture. Us architecture students procrastinate all the time. It's actually pretty normal. Well, especially when you you have to prioritize a bunch of different projects, right? Like, you have to decide between, gosh, a whole list of things that you have to do. And I feel like, especially when something is creatively motivated, like architecture, you kind of have to be in a state of mind. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you have to be in a state of mind where you're prioritizing specific projects based on a current need. Corner. He finished it. It looked good. However, he had to get to school. And it's a freaking huge bridge, and he forgot to account for that. So you can't just walk onto the school bus with this giant bridge in hand, right? Oops. There's so many projects. It really does rely on motivation and creative energy, right? And so then, you know, I feel like a lot of people would kind of resolve back to procrastination if you're just being creatively exhausted over and over and over again, right? Because there's just so many projects that you have to output at a given time. What are these things? What are those? Okay. Do you play guitar, piano? I do play the guitar, sort of. I don't play it well, but I do play it. I guess having some spare pieces is a good thing if you lose a piece, but sometimes the pieces that are spares aren't necessarily the ones you need. Yes, that's true. I have a lot of extra pieces, actually, but they're only like the really tiny, small ones. Yeah, there's actually a lot of spares left over for this one. Guitar, the one and only. The guitar. Yes, that one. You need to have your dad drive you to school because you couldn't have fit it otherwise. That's rough. It's like, dang. Yeah, look at that. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. The way that they make these little like tie rails are kind of cool. There are two people in this world: people who procrastinate and people who lie. Two types, and that's all they wrote. Okay. Wow. How they get those to fit together perfectly is beyond me. Why didn't he just grab a local bridge, throw it in his truck? He could have had so much more time. Bet the Golden Gate would give him an A+. They're like, hey, you know, by the way, you could just take this, you know, you take this current state, this current bridge, just use it for yourself if you wish. Oh, gee, thanks, bro. Easy does it. BRB, gonna make a recording of my cover my friends were doing for Encanto. Sure, go ahead, Anna Grace. Fell asleep at school 3 times that day. Too much. But he got the project done. What a project it was, though. Alright, cool. Bag 20. What time is it? Ooh, it's 36. Alright, we're gonna make the funnel. We're gonna make the funnel. I'm just gonna try and get through. I'll try and get through this bag, guys. And then we'll probably have to end at that point. So I gotta jump on to Zoom for theater, but the funnel is actually kind of fun. Haha. I was making it yesterday, and I feel like it's kind of a key. It's a key part of the build as well. Like that's really what makes it. That's really what makes the Titanic stand out in a way too. All right, let's get this thing going. Cut those open in a minute. Do you not speak any languages? I don't. I speak a little bit of Spanish. Like, I know a little bit of it, but not enough to be considered like fluent or speak worthy of it. You know. Like I couldn't go to a Spanish country and just know exactly how to make my way around. Hey Raider, at least you are no longer in that sticky situation. What happened? Roll of toilet paper was a nightmare. The glue was everywhere. Ah, yes. Sticky it might be. Aha. Alright, I gotta use one of these. Yeah, why did I use those last time? These pieces are not everywhere. There we go. Is there another one? There is. Where are they? It's right there. It's fine. You got the Titanic? Yeah, Dwayne. We're starting it. Hey, dude, how's it going? Yeah, this has been a project going on for a good chunk, and this is just like the first half of it. How's it going, dude? How have things been today? There's a toothpick bridge over my creek in my neighborhood the other day, and the snow happened, and it was made for family of mice. Really? That sounds kind of cool. They're like, hey, what do you need? I need a bridge for my mouse family. Which is interesting, to say the least. Okay. These. Those. Catees, catos. What are these? What are those? I think it was a joke. Maybe. How many bridges are there made out of toothpicks where you live? Many. You'd be surprised. This little family of mice needed it. Okay. Just got some stuff done around the house. How about you? I've been okay. I'm feeling a little bit better. I was feeling really not great the last few days, including today. I'm actually feeling pretty decent. But I'm gonna get tested tomorrow just to make sure. I got my COVID booster last week, and I've been feeling the effects of it ever since last week, and it seems like something that should have been that I should have been well over, like at least over the weekend, but it's still persistent. So I just want to be safe and make sure. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I have an absolutely giant mug of tea. Nice, Colin. You know, people have been talking about boba the last few days. It's reminded me that I need to go back and get some more. Yeah, it shouldn't have lasted that long, exactly. And you know, I thought for a little bit that it was a cold that just kind of combined with my immune system being kind of weakened. But like I said, it's been on for a long time, so I just want to check and make sure. Want to verify before I, go back to work and do anything in person. I heard boba? Yes. Talking about boba tea, not Boba Fett. I've had it a couple times. Not enough, but I've had it a couple times. People were talking about brown sugar boba the other day, and I have not had that before, but I feel like it should be on the list of ones that I need to try. People swear by brown sugar and a couple of others. I need to try those. Never tried boba. I want to. It's pretty good. I think the allure of the boba is kind of it's a texture thing. Some people really like it. Some people are kind of like, it's okay. I think it's pretty good. Where did this go? That's weird. I think it goes here. I'm just gonna assume it goes there. I hope so. All right. Where's my thing? Speed run. There it is. One little tiny piece. Finally had my first boba tea after yesterday. I have to find this local place. I wept. It was so good. It's been too long. That was the conversation we were having then, Siren. It was us talking about the brown sugar boba tea and all that, right? Lego speedrun. Boba Nub, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. And yeah, that's what reminded me of it. I don't know if there's any boba tea. Actually, no. I know that there is because I looked it up once. There's a place. There's a place out there. But I need to figure out where it's at. It's in the mall that's right nearby me, so. Mandalorian is better because of Baby Yoda. This is true. Also, Matt, the boba that we had is technically... Oh, it's technically brown sugar? Oh, okay. Well, then never mind, I have had it. My colds are always longer than this, so it doesn't feel like that long. I think for me, it's like I don't get sick super often, but when I do, I just like I get nailed. Like it's bad. So I don't know. It's just it's always kind of hard in that sense. But all right, okay, all right, okay. I'm having boba tea for the first time and it tasted great, but I need to drink some again sometime soon. Just to have it, just to experience it. I think it's also kind of fun when you have it like with a group of friends and you're just kind of hanging out. It's kind of like having coffee with some friends too. It's like a social thing. That's what I appreciate about it too. Okay. Wow. The intricacy of this is crazy. Also, the way that they manipulate an entire smokestack in here is nuts. It's actually really impressive. Okay, Nico, bye-bye now. Triforce, thanks so much for joining us, and glad that you could jump on the Minecraft server. If you have anything that goes on, just let me know if you need anything, and we'll be around. But thanks for joining us, buddy. Good to meet you, too. Alright, let's be here. Okay. Did the iceberg come with it? It did not. You have to bring your own iceberg, Bubba, unfortunately. Kind of a sad moment, but it's okay. Well, I'm going to reach out to a professional ice carver that I know, and I'll see if I can make something happen. I love this bright gold color that they use for the smokestack. It's actually really beautiful. It's really cool. Okay. Wear a green suit and be the iceberg. Show that berg who's boss. I don't know, Koi. That might be a Might be a bit of a tragic situation. You might say that the ship will get wrecked. Okay. Alright. And we're going to do these. Alright. My two-legged monster has changed slightly from the original idea was a carrot. Now it's a gang to be reckoned with of snow and ice. Well, that sounds kind of cool, Anna Grace. Come on. There's some slate tape on this stuff. There we go. Okay. Is your Minecraft server open to anyone? Yeah, Bubba. If you have a Java account, it's a Java server right now. So let me know. It is whitelisted, so I can add you. I can add you and pop you in there real quick if you wish. Just let me know. How do those ice status not melt, by the way? Or do they just take forever to mine? Those ice statues? I think they just take a long time. Part of it has to do with that I think they're like really highly polished. So they have a sort of like, they basically don't melt that easily. There's less surface area for them to melt. Because they're smooth. Something that's smooth actually has less surface area than something that's rough. And so I think that's part of the, I think that's part of it. Okay. Add that to it. Oh wow, that's really easy to do. Okay. Sadly, I don't have a Java account. Thanks, though. Okay, no problem. If you ever do, though, just let us know, Bubba, because we can get you guys on there. Oh, that's so cool to me. There we go. So is that why I just melt in the sun easier? Because I'm made of rough skin? What? I know, maybe Koi, I'm not sure. That might sound like a discussion you have to have with the sun. Hey, why are you being so rough on me? Gosh. Okay. All right, now check this out. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna flip this upside down. And we're gonna stick this into the middle, and it's just gonna be angled just perfectly. And we bring this together. There we go. Check that out. Oh. Never mind. Wow, that was anticlimactic. I thought it was gonna be so cool. Wow, Matt, look at this. You are so cool, Matt. Look at you go. Whap whap. You want to destroy my? You want to join my army to destroy the sun? Maybe. Dan, are you hiring? All right, let's try this again. I've been building up this army for about 2 years now. Ah, so how many recruits are you at currently? Let's try this again. I think, there we go. Okay, now we're in. Okay, there we go. Cool. And now, it literally just sets itself right on top. beautiful. I'm gonna rig these up here. Ain't that cool? Nice. Alright, what time are we looking at? It's 52. Ugh. Also, wig? No! No wig, Sora. Thank you for the help, Mr. Bombcatman, sir. I just popped in to wish you a good night and good luck on Lego landing. Thank you, Sora! And also, good night to you, too. Thanks for hanging. And also, you're welcome with the help. No wig. I don't know what you're talking about. I deny such things. Alright, we can do this real quick. Guys, I'll have to, I might actually go in. I have to go in a second because I've got theater rehearsal that I have to go do a Zoom call for at 7. So I'll just I'll take care of these at the end. But you've seen the major piece. Right now I'm just like finishing up some of the deck pieces. Eventually once this is done. Oh, it doesn't tell me how to add it. Okay, well, eventually this is just going to tack right onto the back side. So we will actually end up adding right onto there. They just go right inside. Look at that! And now we have another section done. Wowie wow. Man, this is going to be a huge, freaking massive. Ugh. Alright, guys. I will, so I'm not sure. I think the next part of this build, might be another section built in the same way. Yes, it's actually another build. So what I might do is I might build this other section, the second one, off stream, just so that we can get it done. And then the next Lego stream that we do will be finishing the stern, the very rear section with all the bow and the spinning propellers and stuff, and we'll all do that together for like the very last stream for Lego stuff. I'm still gonna figure out what I can do for Minecraft. I might actually be able to kind of like tweak my setup in a way that we can still have a Minecraft stream tonight, but I'll work on tweaking some things. In the meantime, guys, thank you for hanging with me. Thanks for chilling. We'll do another Minecraft stream hopefully soon to finish it up, and I might see you guys later on tonight. But Sora, I guess this means good night to you as well. And I hope that you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll let you know how things go. Stay tuned on the Discord, and thanks for spending your time. Whatever you were doing, hanging out with me and just chilling here is I greatly appreciate it. Very, very mucho, guys. I closed the tab and heard Minecraft. I'm back. Maybe Minecraft later tonight, Sora. Maybe. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. All right. Thank you guys for hanging. I gotta go tune into rehearsal in a second, so I gotta run. But we'll raid somebody tonight. Hopefully, I can't keep doing raids and runs, but if we do Minecraft stream tonight, otherwise, if not, have a good night. Thank you, Sirap, and thank you, gamers. All right. I'll catch you guys when I can. Bye. See you soon. You gonna run. Bye.